This is it. The penultimate Kerbal stream. And thanks to the actions of the DSA last week, essentially the epilogue of the playthrough. The vaccine is created. The ingredients are returned. It's nearly over. Cellist Alcarion, welcome to the stream. All we need do from this point forward, using the vaccine dispersers that we created last week, Bybeat has synthesized in the lab, has synthesized and mass-produced the Poovid-21 vaccine, and it is finally time to cure the planet. All there is left to do is get 2 of those in orbit, 1 in equatorial orbit, 1 in polar orbit, and then this guy.
I met some chess enthusiasts in a hotel lobby recently. All they did was brag about how good they were at the game. There's nothing worse than chess nuts posting in an open foyer.
No way, Santa. Mikey posted that one this week. Yeah, me too, Chili. Fuck. Sandra and Mikey just copying each other eternally. That's exactly where it's true. Mikey, welcome to the stream. Santa, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Absolutely shocked. I see a potential movie theme coming. A cure, which is which causes a zombie apocalypse. I've often thought about that as a good premise for a zombie film, right? What if, in a time traveling zombie film, what if a zombie apocalypse ravages the planet and everybody's infected and everybody's died and everybody's... What if somebody from the future goes back in time to pre-zombie outbreak and they are the person that infects everybody? Where did that virus come from? Did he? Oh fuck, I'm not having that. Be right back. Santa. Fucking chopped. Abstractal, welcome to the stream as well. I'll fly you to the fucking moon if you want to. Tell you who we are flying to the moon today, though. We are flying, potentially, if we can get everything done in time. I tell you what, should we not test this vaccine, or should we just get it out there and get it spread? Because we don't actually know if it works. We just know that Bybeat's made it based off the experimental science. What would be the word? By the way, can you hear that noise? You might not be able to.
I just read 100 things to do before you die. I was quite surprised to see that shout for help wasn't in there.
Santa, you've redeemed yourself. Santa, thank you for the bits. Right. With our successful missions, we no longer need to go to Duna. We no longer need to go anywhere. All we need to do now is disperse the vaccine. And last week, at the end of the stream, we built this. This right here is our device that we are going to put 2 of these in lower Kerbin orbit, and these unmanned special things, as you can see, are full of Bybeat's new, the Easy Green vaccine, as we called it. And these dispersers are going to do the well, you'll be able to see them doing it now, watch. They're going to sit in LKO and they're going to disperse the vaccine, look. They're just going to do that every 3 minutes and just fill the atmosphere with the vaccine, which would hopefully cure the entirety of Kerbin, right? That should work, surely? No? But we don't actually know if the vaccine works. Raise your hand if you'd like us to test the vaccine on you. Ooh, I've just had a really stupid idea. How about today we spend the first part of today's stream, the first half, shall we say, landing one of the dispensers on the helipad on top of the VAB somehow. I'm not sure how we'd do that. And then testing the vaccine on the entirety of the Doomhaus Space Agency. If it works, Hooray. If it doesn't work, the guilty party is destroyed. But then that's going to mean some interesting sort of tactics where I try and get a helicopter or something that can land one on top of the VAB. I volunteer since you're blaming me for it. I'm not blaming you for it. The court of public opinion is blaming you for it, Alkirion. Bybit, welcome to the stream. Of course it works. I made it. But it needs testing, right? You as a scientist must understand this. I'm sure you agree. Press 1 to disperse the vaccine. Just disperse it. And without testing. Press 2 to try and land one of those things on top of the helipad using some sort of bodged helicopter device for 90 minutes. Test on Santa and Scotty. We need them alive, just in case. Abstractal says, just disperse it the normal, standard way. Alkirion says, bodged helicopter. I do like the idea of some stupid attempt. How would it... Right, if I was to get that thing up there, how would I do it?
I tried shipping a Bon Jovi album to my cousin for Christmas, but it hasn't been delivered. The tracking report keeps saying, oh, it's halfway there.
Mikey, why? Give the bits. How can I get something up there? This is a stupid... do you know what this is? This is akin to the pigeon challenge, which we used to do historically, where we used to try and land ships on top of the VAB. I think we have to test it. I think we're going to have to test it. Let's test it. Alright, let's go back to the Space Center. Mikey, thank you for the big bits. Santa, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I've immediately started thinking, and it's not the best thing we can do. At the back half of the stream, however, we are sending up the things into orbit regardless, because it needs to happen. Does anybody want to guess my current location? Would anybody like to guess Cellist's current location? Let me recover that then, and we'll get started. Actually, I need to load the saves, don't I, properly? And then we'll get on with it. Right, I need to build some sort of... Wait, helicopter or something? But I can't build a helicopter, surely. That seems a bit much for us. Right, let me recover this. In front of an electronic device watching this stream. I've got to say, Cellist's stuck with COVID. Great ads, Mikey. You get a shorter stream. It's true. Nobody sub. A helicopter seems a bit above my talents. Maybe I can drop something from above. Here's the thing. What if I was to build a tiny shitty rocket underneath it, and then just... Wait. Can I build a rocket on wheels? Alright, this is going to be my tactic. We need to get it up there and test it. This is the only way. Cellist, thank you for the gifted sub to Buy Beats. Cellist, fucking hell. Cellist, thank you for the gifted sub. And the 32 gifteds, historically. You're at a P-word party. Fuck off, Cellist says Buy Beats. Buy Beats with an S. Congratulations on your gifted sub. Alright, here's my tactic. I'm thinking now. We need to get this tested and we need to disperse it high above the KSC. As long as we get them things in orbit this week, we're fine. So these are the landing legs, right? We'll start them retracted. No, I want the other retracted ones, don't I? Do I? Or are these alright? These might be fine. Let's lift these landing legs up a little bit. To about there. Then we will start retracted. Is that enough to put a decoupler underneath? I think it might be. I'm going to rocket this up there. That's how we're going to do this. Then we'll put a decoupler on the bottom and then a tiny little rocket. Where's them little starter boosters? Not that thing. It seems smaller than that. Where is it? There's like this shitty little engine somewhere. Is that the shitty little booster? But I don't want a booster, do I? Because I can't control boosters, and nobody in this community likes boosters. What I need is Just the smallest fuel tank we've got. That's not... Has that got oxidizer? Yeah, okay. The smallest, teeniest fuel tank. And then I want... Oh, I've got a stupid idea. If I have that, and then we have the tiniest little engine... What's the smallest engine I own? This little boy. Yes. Okay, we've got a tiny engine. This just needs to go up a little bit, right? Just needs to go above the KSC. Hopefully that's enough to lift the technology that we've got on this thing. But what I am interested whether or not will work is, if I then have landing legs... Where's the massive land... Is it these? Yes, it is. Okay. So if I put 4 landing legs on this, like that... and then retract them. I'm trying to work out whether this... Will this work? I think this might work. Then I have a decoupler like this, and then my plan is, right, I'll show you what my plan is. If I can get this to drive straight, if I have one of these, well, we'll have a few of these, but then we'll rotate it so it's like that. I need loads of these things. If I can fucking get this right, there we go. See, this is why we don't stream Kerbal on the tag. Who the hell made that profile? Get a trebuchet and fling the vaccine across the planet. See, Mikey's thinking, are we supposed to think in the KSC now? None of this safe thinking, right, Mikey? It's got us nowhere. In fact, it's got us completely. So it's W and then Q. No, I don't want it like this, do I? No, I don't want it like that at all. I want it like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Then I want one here. W, Q. Because what this is going to be, it's going to drive our way... I need a little command seat for this, don't I? How do I join? I only want one command seat. It wants to be facing the right way. Like that. And then if I have... Chalice, thank you for the gifted sub, by the way, you mania. Bybit, why are you not grateful? As far as I can see, Chalice just gifted you a sub right there. And we'll put these on here. So my intention is to just buy beats is the maniac, I see. You're grateful that it's not you. You see where I'm going with this, right? And then if I was to... Right, let's just retract these. So my theory is that if I then put wheels on this, I want to drive... Where's the wheels there? I want to drive up to... I just want a big wheelbase on it without having it too ridiculous. Why is that like that? Why are they opposites? Can I only put one on at a time? That's bad if that's true. Shit, I might actually have to put one on at a time. But that's fine, this works. Put one on there. One on there. Can you see where I'm going with this, or am I miles away? One on there, and then one on there. Why is it like that? Shut up, Kerbal. Like that, right. I need somebody, but everybody but Janwich is available right now. I need somebody, anybody. I need shoots all over this thing, don't I? Where can I put parachutes on this? Because there's not a lot of real estate. Me, kill me. You're not dying just yet. Vaccine disperser. VAB test. Right. There's only one seat, correct? Yeah, the command seat. Alright, this is not for a successful mission point. This is just for testing something. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. There's no successful mission point here. This is just... I just want just massive bravery from you people. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number I was thinking of was 14. That's abstract. You've got a Kerbal, right, Abstractal? Have you won marbles this year? Oh, you have, yeah. Abstractal the scientist. Right, let's get him on. Good. Abstractal, you're in. It's got enough shoots on it. Stat Plus, welcome to the stream as well. Good afternoon. So, right, let's just take this out and see if this works. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get, with a rocket instead of conventional means, the vaccine dispenser on top of the VAB so we can test this on ourselves. Foolish, it may sound, but I think we can... It's just all about testing. GLaDOS would be proud, would she not? Now, first test. Look at Abstractal, what a pro. Look at this. As your first mission, Abstractal, what do you think to this? This is weirdest looking thing we've had so far. Right, so let me just pump the brakes. Now, I want to lower these, and hopefully it will lift the car off the floor. Kind of. Right, then my intention was to decouple this and drive the car from under it. But why did I even think that was ever going to work? Still, you idiot. Although... Wait, let me just get Abstractal to safety. It's obviously not going to drive, is it? Still, you moron. Why did I think that was going to ever drive out from underneath? Shit. Alright. Let's just get Abstractal to safety. If Abstractal leaves the seat, can it take off without needing the legs? Can it just set off from that platform? Abstractal, run. It's probably safe, it's probably fine. Abstractal, I'm just going to suggest you... Just like... Look at that shot with it wobbling around in the background. Jesus Christ. Alright. Abstractal, just stay out of the way, this might get fiery. Wise choice, run away from the big boom thingy. Now, here's my tactic. If I... Wait, what am I controlling here? The hell, I don't want them. Go away. This is what we're controlling. Alright, so if I activate this engine, and then just boost, what happens? 3, 2, 1. Abstractal! It's fine, it's fine. So this is not powerful enough, that's what we're learning. Can I put SAS on with this? Or no, it's got no fucking pilot. Fuck. Alright, revert flight. Let's go. Yeah, let's revert to vehicle assembly. Big boom thingy sounds like a negative name for it, Alkarion. You see what I'm going for, though? I want the... Like... I need this thing to drive away eventually. Wait. No. Wait, hello? Wait. No? How do I... Wait. If I remove that and then put... Can I put a radial decoupler on here? Are you my dad? No, Trim. I don't actually think your dad would do something this foolish. Then put those decouplers on there, like this. You did just demonstrate a successful and very expensive means of demolishing a wheeled vehicle. Is that all we've come to? I'm trying to get this vaccine dispenser on top of the VAB trim. Successfully, as we can see. Fuck. If I take that off, does it take the other one off? Yeah, it does. Damn it. Right, you go there. You go there. Can't see the problem. Can you copy and paste shit? If I went to... You can't, can you? You go there. But then can I click this one? Just this one specifically and rotate it, or will the opposite one? Ah, why? Shit. Alright. I've made a terrible mistake. Let me... The decoupler idea was good. But for some reason, it won't let me do it. Ooh, I've got an idea. Wait. KSP2 isn't out yet. There's the issue. Now we've got this. Watch this. If I go singular now, I'm trying to get all this to separate and leave, so we don't have the, like Halkarion says, we don't have everything blowing up. No, wait, that's not right. Then give me that. Just stretch it out, because I want these black things are going to decouple, so I can move the fucking vehicle away from it. Watch this. Watch this. This is good. Abstractal. Did Abstractal? No, Abstractal didn't die, did he? He just came very close. Imagine Abstractal, after all that work with the fucking vaccine and the virus and stuff, we managed to die at the KSC fucking around. Now, the most important thing was getting this engine, right? This engine sucks. I need a more powerful engine. But it can't be an engine that's much sort of... What about this one? The Terrier. Now that's the same engine. But that's too big. Oh, it's just... True, why is Kerbal so difficult? Is it difficult for everybody, or is it for me? And give me this. Bring that down a bit, like that. Then extend these out. Is that below the vehicle? Kind of. I don't like the look of that. Also, is there a decoupler down here? So, important question. Are the tanks containing the Q full or empty during these tests? You know, just in case it does blow. That's a good point. If we... Like, the act of just smashing this into the surface also works, right? Alright, let's test this. Let's take this out. Let's start retracted. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Alkira. If I was just to, like, destroy the VAB with this vessel, technically, the vaccine would be dispersed into the atmosphere, right? And we would live happily ever after. But I just need to get them two things in orbit. I'll tell you what, let's not bring Jamwedge back until next week. He's currently sat in orbit as we speak. There's nobody on this, is there? But it does drive, weirdly. Alright. Let me stick the brakes on. Abstractly, you're not part of this mission. I do apologise. If I was to then... If we was to drive... Yes. Oh, wait, I need to turn it round. Have I really made it so this thing can't steer? Expertly done, Stubbler. Well played. Can we go backwards, please? Leave him until we know that... Yeah, exactly, Bybee. And then he could be the only person that never actually had the virus. Look at this shit here. This is stupid. But it doesn't steer. Oh, it does. It steers a tiny bit. Alright, let's just hope that this engine works. I'm going to pull up next to the VAB and we're going to send it... The VAB, by the way, is the Vehicle Assembly Building, the big one. I want to get this disperser on top of the VAB. But it means I'm going to have to do a bit of clever flying. So if I can get it up there, then we can get it just dispersing, and then while we're messing about getting the rest of them into orbit, we can actually have a proper test. Hopefully, find out whether or not Bybeat's vaccine works. Clever flying, we're doomed then. Excuse me. Depends who's piloting it, right? Right, there's no curb or something here that's going to fuck this, is there? Ooh, there was a little one, but it's fine. Right. Brakes, 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 brakes. Brakes. Stop. 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 Can we have the... Okay. Let's just tickle it back a little bit. We don't want to be too close because I don't want to, like, smash into the building or something. Can you hear that, like, sound, by the way? If you can hear, like, a sound in the background, it's because the alarm just at the other side. There's a corridor here with our building's alarm in it. And it's doing that thing when it needs resetting. There's some electrical fault with it. Right. Here's my plan. If this works, I'm a genius. But I don't know if this can fly without a pilot, which might be what we need to address. But if I was to decouple now the front vehicle section, and now decouple the back vehicle section, neither of which separated. Fuck. Mindray, welcome to the stream. I need that interior decoupler to decouple, don't I? Where's the decoupler for this? Tell me the decoupler's not under it. Wait, decouple. Activate the engine. And we have dispersal with a hint of shrapnel. Why did they... Right, first job, why did these fucking things... Why did that decouple process not work? Is it too far forward or something? It just did not look like... These radial decouplers just didn't do at all what they were supposed to. Tell you what, let me get the big boy decouplers out. Let's fix this. Jesus, they're too big. Raise your hand if that cured you of the virus. Jesus. Alright. Stick this on there. We'll do it this way. We'll do it with the big boy ones, right? No, not that. This. Yes. Okay. Stick that on there. And then we want this attached to... See, it won't attach to the decouplers. It will only attach to the... So this is flawed as well. Bollocks. I need to find a way of this... of delivering it over there and then this being detached completely. But these landing legs just aren't big enough. Ooh, I've got a stupid idea. I've got a really stupid idea, but this might be the idea that fixes this. What if I did... aerodynamics. What if I did... something a bit smaller than that, potentially. Alright. These are so big. If I had 4 decouplers, because decouplers have worked so well for us so far, we'll fuck this off and just risk it after the midstream break, but I like the idea of us at least trying to see if we can get this thing tested. It feels like what scientists might do. Have I got snap on? Oh, I haven't. What the hell? Now I have. Right, stick that on there like that. Then what we want is some of these tiny little winglets. But are they even on the decouplers? They look like they might be, but that needs testing. There they are now. Obviously not that low. Did I take the landing legs off? I did, didn't I? Am I messing this up? I think I am. And then if we put the landing leg, the big landing legs on here, like that, but start them retracted. And then we put abstractly, you're willing to continue this foolish mission. I think foolish, I'm in, he says. Respect. I think this might do it. Right, let's test. I'm going to have to get my staging right, though.
Decoupler, noun, divorce lawyer.
Shake, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. The big bits. Shake, good afternoon. Alright, let me rework. Okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this on top of the VAB. We're not going to spend too long trying this. Now, this thing drives, we know it drives. If I was to extend these landing legs, like this, it lifts the whole vessel off, and then we decouple... No, not activate the fucking engine. We decouple. Can we get rid of that? No, we can't, can we? But maybe if we was to switch to Abstractal now, he could drive away. And then if he parks here, we then switch to... Not that, fucking hell. We switch to this, which is solid as a rock as we speak. Then we arm all of the decouplers there. But first of all... Is Abstractal safe? He is, right? We fire the engine. Decouple. I mean, I didn't give the parachutes enough time to do their job, but did that not just work? Did you see what that, like... Thandia, welcome to the stream. As you can see, I am excelling at space technology. You know what else is solid as a rock? My tank in this guy. Who are you? Trim? Right, let's go back to vehicle assembly. What do I need? I need... I need... more parachutes, I think. Oh, do we need more parachutes? You know when you're behind his level of tank. Let's stick some more chutes on it. Right, give me these. Let's stick these on. We'll go by 4. And then all the chutes pop at once. But first I want... I want the engine in there, and then I want to add another set of staging where they all decouple. All of the decouplers go. So that one, then that, then all them, then that, and then all them. Yeah? Let's get Abstractal in the driving seat again, and let's have our first attempt. I won't spend too long doing this, we'll just risk it otherwise. But I mean, this is an abomination, Thandia. There's been a deadly virus that Mina, Alkirion, Scotty, Eric and Santa caused, and we've been spending ages trying to fix it. We've managed to unlock the vaccine, and Bybeat spent all last week, well, all of this week, synthesising it. And we're going to drive it out and see if we can land the vaccine dispenser on top of the vehicle assembly building. And Abstractal's about to do it. Abstractal, best of luck. I just have to get it up there, but it might take a few attempts. Right. We're going to carefully and slowly drive this into position. Abstractal, have you remembered where the brakes are this time? Just line him up. Like this. Thandia calling this an abomination. Have you ever been so insulted in your life? I can hear my coffee whistling downstairs, but I don't want to miss myself go down in a blaze of glory. Technically, all you have to do is just drive away from the mess. It just doesn't steer very well because the wheels are all on backwards. But that's alright. Or is it alright? It's not alright, is it? Who put the fucking wheels on backwards? I can't fucking get there, can I? I mean, I could try and ramp over this thing, as long as it doesn't tip over, we'll be alright, right? It's working. It's kind of working. Wheels on... The wheels are on backwards. That sounds like an analogy for this place. Taxlight, welcome to the stream. I'm sure we'd be offended if there was any hint of untruth in your statement right there. The mission right now... Should I have a thing on screen that says, the mission? Real. didn't hear that. Me looking at this, oh god, Stubbler looking at this. It's still going, so it's fine. What do you mean, oh god? I may have smashed one of the landing legs off there, but that's fine. So with people that caused the infection, are you docking them mission points, asking for a friend? I am not, Mikey, no. We are imprisoning them forever. Which may be less of a punishment for you, but for them it's, hopefully, more than they do. Why is it going backwards? Where are you going? What are you doing? Fuck. Once we get up there, we're a fucking quick save. Quick saving and quick loading. I'm beginning to think this cure is worse than the disease. Fuck. Wheels on backwards, sit on this and spin. If only there was somewhere in the long flat area of tarmac you could launch from instead. I need to launch at the base of the VAB tag select so I can just go up and then one slight inclination change. As foolish as this is, it is actually on purpose. I mean, I could just do it from a distance, which will, if we get to the hour and I aren't anywhere near, we'll do it from a distance. But it's just a fucking wobble that this thing's got now. I drove over there perfectly last time. How can I put the... I can't, honestly, though, I can't think of a way to put the wheels on right. Oh, tag slack, I see what you're referring to. No, because it can't turn corners. Let's try and fix the wheel problem, and then we'll go back out and do it. I see what you mean, tag slack. I thought you meant try it from here, but you're right. Alright, let me... The wheel situation is the current issue. For some reason, they're on backwards. Here's the thing. I don't need the wheels to be so far out now, do I? Like, the wheels can be... If I mirror them, are they upside down on the other side? Why? That's what I don't understand. Look. I think it's because of the way I'm built. Well, it's obviously because of the way I'm building this, but... So there's no way of building something to drive it over, is there? Because... Oh, I'll tell you how I could do it. Let me remove this, this, and that. And then we'll save this. And then we'll switch to the aeroplane hangar. Now if I was to put one of these underneath, it would just snap in the position we want it. Yes! But how do I zoom in again? Okay, so now if I rebuild that structure from before, in here, it should let me orient things properly. Not 4 of the friggin' things, though. If I go 2, like that... No, I want it... Do I want it? No, I want it this way, don't I? No, do I want it... I want it this way. Let's go like that, then like that. No. Keep that there. Then I want the big wheels. Alright, Thandir, watch this. Flawless. It's doing it again, look. Maybe I have to make a new vessel and we use this thing to start with, right? Like that. Then we want the command seat where Abstractal's going to sit. Then I want like that. Stick that there. Then this should technically do what we need. If the wheels will go on straight. Have I got some setting fucked up where that's happening? Like, why are the opposite side backwards? I'm so confused. I just need this thing to drive away, and then we're fine. I wouldn't have been able to build any rover historically. Jamie, welcome to the stream.
During the 19th century, the UK developed an industry out of collecting the bones from major European battlefields like Austerlitz, Leipzig and Waterloo, and shipping them back via Hull to industrial bone grinders for use as agricultural fertilizer.
What? Jesus, that's grim. Are you saying we've been brought up on a diet of... I don't think I'll ever get this to work because I can't work out why wheels are upside down now. How is that a thing? How is... Happy Friday. It's the circle of life. Yeah, I guess we just struggle because in the current state, I'm never going to get wheels. That's a good point. But these things don't have the same issue, Tagslap, because these things are what we built the rover out of. Look, that's the weirdest thing I've seen in this game. Jamie, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. So if I was to go with the normal plane fuselage, is it command? Yeah, I need a thingy pod on it, don't I, first? Then if we go and put on the cargo, payload, something like that. Let's just stick a load of these on. Built these a million times. It explains the bone-dry British humour. Like that, look. And then if I was to put wheels on this... Yeah, it's the same one. It's like I've got something clicked, isn't it? Or some setting where it just insists on having the wheels upside down. Alright. As always, we're right at the very, very end of the playthrough. Do you know what we'll do? Where is it? Let's go back to the... right at the very end of the playthrough, and the game's still confusing the shit out of us. And things that we do normally all of a sudden don't work, and there's no way of telling why. Let's go to the vehicle dispenser VAB test, and let's just see if we can just send one over there from distance. How about that? No, wait, because of the probe, I can't hit R while placing them. Okay, wait, let me... Did I press a button by mistake? If that works, then we can go back to mission 1. Command and control, stick another one of these on it. Like that. Then, if I put wheels on... But only 2. Try and switch them, but press R. Oh, it's a bunny. No, wait. I mean, that might actually have done it, Tags. Like, good shit. Did I rotate the fucking things and not realise? Okay. Right, we're going to go back to that plan, because as you saw before, it was actually working. If I can get this to work. So there's a mirror mode that I had switched by mistake. That does make sense. So with a bit of luck, this might work, but it might also cause serious steering problems. Thank you, Tex. Right now it's upside down. There we go. So that puts that back on there. Then this on here. And then we want... Can I do that here then? So if I was to go... Oh, I see. So stick that there. And then that there. And then if I was to... No, but this is not going to work again, is it? Because if I press R now, it's just always going to be radial. Because of the location these things are placed. Unless we just go... Stick them straight on. Wait, is that... So I've still got the same problem, haven't I? But we might just have a way to fix it. Do you know what I mean? We might get away with it by just doing it like like this. God, this is unbearable. Apologies, boys and girls, if this is difficult to watch, because it's frustrating me. Like that, then like that. Right, let's stick Abstractal on it and see if it drives. Second to last Kerbal stream and we're learning things. Abstractal is there. Right, let's do it again. Jamie, thank you for the bits if I didn't say so before. Watch this then, Thandir. Nothing but success. Here we go. If it'll fucking load straight. I always worry with this game's loading. Sometimes it's crashed. If it gets to the hour and we haven't got this worked out, or it doesn't even look close, then we'll fuck it off. Right, does it drive? It drives forwards and backwards. Does it steer in one direction? Nah, exactly the same problem. Maybe, though, I can get it back. Although it might steer a little bit. Maybe. But I just don't want it to tip over, because left and right, it could very, very much tip over as it is. Is it steering a little? Just a tiny bit? Oh, no. So both ways turn left. Somehow. I guess it just depends on the weight, right? It's the weight shifting that's the problem with this. Because I haven't got a wide wheelbase like I had before because I couldn't get that to work. This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. I think we just need speed and then minor adjustments. To be honest, if I get up there and like slightly close, it'll be alright. I'll be able to work with it. But then I don't know if I'll have control with this probe. Let's just go around this mess. Then turn back. A bit weirder things. No, if I go off that fucking hill, it's done for. I just wanted to test it. I just wanted to test. Here's me testing the vaccine before administering it to the public. And here I am looking foolish for it. Can you put caterpillar tracks on it instead? There's nothing like that in the game, Mikey. If I could... The wheels would be fine, but for some reason there's some issue we can't work out. Alright. Abstractal, you may be pretty surplus to requirements on this mission. You've just done a pointless part of it, but you did it very well, and now you're about to drive off a cliff. Abstractal, no! It's fine, it's fine. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Good. That's exactly where we needed you. Right, the mission.
If you want to use a photo of the Eiffel Tower for commercial purposes, you need permission if it was taken at night but not if it was taken in the day. The copyright on the tower and its image has expired, but the copyright on the tower illumination installed in 1989 has not.
I like that. That's a cool fact. Jamie, thank you for the bits. Right. I don't know if I can steer this. 3, 2, 1. No steering at all. Roger that. For some reason I can't steer. Because it's a probe and it doesn't have connection to the V8. Okay. See, it's got the height, it's got everything perfect, but I just can't do what I want with it, annoyingly. Abstractal, don't get hit by the bullshit that's on its way down, if that's alright. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I could drive, if I could put wheels on like normal, instead of whatever today's issue is, this mission would work flawlessly. He says as it all turns upside down. Alright, boys and girls, we're doing it untested. Fuck it. The hour has passed, which means that we can no longer keep trying to test the fucking thing, and we're just sending it up. This'll be safe, right? Who needs testing? Lovely. Okay. Now, we can take these off, and we can take everything off. I just need to save it as the VAB test, and then we need to open... Oh, I'll tell you what else I need to do as well. I need to take the fucking parachutes off it. Boys and girls, we're about to start doing real missions. What we need is one of these on an equatorial orbit around Kerbin, and one on a polar orbit. So over the next week, they will slowly and delicately deliver the vaccine to everybody. Therefore, I need to merge this craft. Let me put it right up here. I need to merge this craft with the... What's the name of the ship? The good one. Is it the Eden? No, it's not. It's the, like, smaller... What did Koala call it? It was like the smaller Lucky Penguin or something. It's the smaller Lucky Penguin. We'll merge it with this. So if I load this vessel in... Where's our thing gone? Did I not merge? I don't think I did I? Okay, so if I open now... Jamie, thank you for the bits. If I merge this... We merge the two, so I'll stick that up there like that. I need to remove everything. Can I set this as the route, maybe? Toggle reroute. Set this as the route, and then delete this. There we go. Okay, so delete all of that. Throw that away. We will delete the fairing on this, and we will bring this fucking thing. I need another decoupler. What we're going to do is we're going to deliver a few of these into orbit. These are one-man missions, but they are technically full potential successful mission points. So that should just sit nicely on top, right? So that should just sit nicely on top. Not at all, but it's on top, technically. No, it isn't. Oh, what now? There. Lovely. Then we need to build the fairing. We'll just get it around it, just nice and tight. There is a decoupler under there, isn't there? It's on the other side of the fairing. So we're going to deliver these to like just in LKO, which is... I can get rid of that now, can't I? Because we don't need a nuclear engine. So let me take him off. Let me put something a bit more substantial on. We don't need nuclear for this mission. What engines have I got? I've got a bit of punch. Mainsail? I mean, yeah. Then I need oxidizer, don't I? Give me all my oxidizer back. Lovely. And then we'll save that. We'll just call it the smaller Lucky Penguin until one of you weirdos names this thing. Boys and girls, literally everybody is available for this mission. Everybody who's won points in the last 2 years and has a Kerbal. I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. What? The number is 28.
So is this a bad time to let you know the Kerbals in this area have been huffing from the virus cure canisters, and literally have already spread it throughout the population?
What are you saying about our fucking brave heroes? 28, which means Statpus almost on the nose. Statpus, well played. Right, successful mission for Statpus. Jim, if I'd have gone one below Statpus instead of one above. Fuck. Statpus, it's time to name this ship. You can name it literally anything you want. So what you need to do... Actually, there's another decision to make, Statpus, as well. Let me put... Statpus in the driving seat. It's not the storage container, is it? I technically don't need that now, but it's got all of the... iron scopes on it. Statpus is in the command pod, which is this, right?
Literally? Is that just smaller than Gallonly? Doomhaus.
We're not on a Gallonly today, Santa. That's a 4-man ship. There's only one of me. Bonus point stat plus if you name it literally anything I want. I mean, that works. Stat plus, what would you like to name it? Also, I need somebody to say polar or equatorial. Just one or the other. Polar or equatorial. Golden Boy, roger that. I mean, this is the hero of this story, is it not? This vessel, this mission, is about to disperse the vaccine among about 50% of the planet's surface. Is there a better name? Roger that. And Jamie says polar. Got it. Right, Statpus on board the Golden Boy is about to deliver the vaccine disperser on a polar orbit as picked by Jamie. All you need to do, Statpus, is get up there, deliver it, as long as it's working, and then bring it back. No, then come back yourself safely, and you get a successful mission point. Awesome, I'm going to spaff everyone better. Spaff everyone better. Jesus. True. You're going to disperse the easy green vaccine. Right, successful mission point if you can return home safely with this in space beginning the vaccine process. Right, we're going polar, right? So I might go that way. I think this is to turn that way, I can't quite remember. Statpush, you're on board. Now, the atmosphere finishes at 70 kilometres, and anything above that is technically space. So we want it just above that point, right? So it can shoot down and disperse the vaccine. Am I right? I mean, it's not technically scientific, but for the purposes of the stupid Doomhaus narrative, it works just nicely. Therefore, we need to set off, and we need to be, again, there's Janwidge, look, we need to be north to south. If we fly over the poles, we've got it right. So I need to be at about between 70 and 75 kilometres in a stable orbit, flying over both poles. That's all we need to sort out on this mission, Statbus. Easy, right? Okay. Is my staging correct? 1, yep. 2, yep. No, wait. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignore that. We go. I don't like flying like this because it's opposite to how vehicles fly in this game. Right, well, let's get up to about 100 metres per second-ish. Then we'll start tilting. Because the vehicles like to spin if you try flying in this direction. If you're going out to sea, like it's built width-wise, I should have actually turned it, shouldn't I, when building. But we might be able to make it work. We're at 3 kilometres above the surface. I'm turning a little sharply, but we'll fix it. 5 kilometres above the surface. I don't like flying polar like this, it seems so counterintuitive. 7 kilometres above the surface. Getting to about 45 degrees as we fly. I'm going to hold this for now. We'll stick at about 45 degrees. We're travelling in the right direction. We're not doing too badly. My apoapsis is currently 25 out of 70. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll get it a bit higher. We'll go to like 80, and then we'll lower it. Right, let's start to level out a little. The boosters are about to run out. Detach the booster stage. Activate the engine in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Full thrust. Turn into the horizon. Turn it a little, just a little wobble, just a little correction. Apoapsis is 50 as we speak. Tilting towards the horizon now. We're good for fuel. Bit more of a tilt towards the horizon. I don't like this. There's a green piloting, a green named ship, on a mission picked by Jamie, who's a green, with a vaccine named after a green. Okay. This doesn't look too bad. We're alright, we're fine, we're good. "60 kilometers is at my current apoapsis. We're boosting at full speed." I hate orbits like this. It just doesn't feel right going up instead of to the... I guess it's probably a mistake of my methods where I always go in one direction. Like Louis Walsh did. Now, can I tilt ever so slightly to the left and bend my orbit a little bit? There, we're at 80 now. Okay. Now, that's kind of not perfectly over the orbit, is it? Let me... tilt that like that and then spread it out. It's happening. Did you hear that positive music then as we hit space? 76, and is that over both poles? It pretty much is. I need to turn to the manoeuvre and we need to execute this burn. Now the staging's a little off, but this shouldn't be too bad. We'll bring, like you say, Bybee, we'll bring Jam Wedge back once we've completely guaranteed that the virus is cured. Because he's our only clean blood sample and we don't want something to go wrong and taint it, right? Now let me just... Why am I so nervous doing this in Kerbin's orbit? It could not be easier, and here I am panicking. What if it doesn't work? What if Bybeat's made a dud? Circularise in. We are now 78 and 86. So if I was to just turn to retrograde ever so slightly. Hang on a minute. Am I not just enforcing the chemtrails issue? Is that not exactly what the conspiracy theorists say chemtrails are? Flying over dispersing gases. Right, 78 kilometres. I need that to be, what? 71, let's go for. Okay, 71,026 and 86. Let me bring it in from this side. Are we happy that that's polar? The Earth, whatever happens, the Earth's going to rotate under that, isn't it? The Earth, Kerbin. Now, I need this to be, that to also be 71 kilometres-ish. Just need to turn around, bear with me. This big thing's, it's a bit lumbering, this ship. No offence to the Golden Boy, of course. First time in space today as well. Right, 86, it wants to say 70, 71, 72. Okay, retrograde now. Burning in. Okay, let's just bring it in. I don't want this to be brought in too much though, because that's... If that gets much lower, we're in trouble. I want that to go below 70. That can get less than 75. 70 and 72 kilometres. That's about enough, right? Would you say? I think we've done it. That's above 70 and that's above 70. Stat plus, it's time. Let me just... God, we don't usually see a sunrise like this. That's an oddly and a quite unique view for this Kerbal playthrough. We are so used to equatorial orbits that that's odd and it looks really cool. Alright. Then I need to... I guess now we're here, right? If I turn to prograde, and we'll just advance time while it turns. Lovely. And as that stabilises, I'm going to save as well. We begin. I first of all need to deploy the fairing. Decouple. And then stat plus, I'm just going to need you to go and check on it. Some thought this day would never come because of Doona, but here we are doing it as we speak. Right, stat plus, I'm just going to need you to check the flux capacitor. Good, that is all set up. Then I'm going to need you to check the somebody think of some technobabble quick. Not that this is technobabble, of course. Just check that the anti-master dispense field modulator is working. Good. Then just check that the fireworks work. There's good. Lovely. Sorted. Now, I'm hoping that I've not misunderstood how probes work and this thing will actually fire. I'm popping out for my walk. Please don't kill me. You actually did pop out for a spacewalk just there. Stat plus is back on board. Now, do these fire? They do? There it is. It's happening. So we want launch velocity. We want them launching as much as possible. And we want force up, duration up, star size up. And these have got to be green, aren't they? Because it's the easy green virus. Not the easy green virus. I wouldn't accuse him of that. This is the easy green vaccine. So if I make that one... No, wait, is that... That's right, right? Yeah. Good. Hello, how do I... Can I change this colour? I can't. Obviously we can't hear him because we're in fucking space, but... Whoa! Why is one so much further than the others? Like, where's that one going? That's going somewhere. Where's it going? Can you see that on your screen? See, look. And then it finally blows up. It still hasn't blown up. There it goes. Lovely. Each one has its own settings, my good sir. Does it actually? Oh, yeah. Actually, we don't want to... Guess we do, don't we? It's weird that you can fire them all with one button. That's it, anyway. Bybee, are you proud to see your creation finally be used to help people instead of most of your creations, which are designed to kill? Very, she says. Very. Right, watch this. Away they go. Mina, look, the virus is being dispersed. I don't know if you can see it. Look. So proud. The easy green strain. Wait, not strain, that's the wrong word. They take so long to blow up, don't they? There they go. Mina, it's happening. It's happening. Beautiful. Now, that's going to continue to do that until everybody is living... Look at it. Living happily ever after. Therefore, it's time to... Where's Statpus? She's on board. Viral fireworks. Hey, the opposite to viral fireworks. Doesn't it make you proud? I mean, we created this virus, but we're fixing it. I'm gonna miss Kerbal, says Scotty. Scotty, welcome to the stream. Yeah, me too. We can acknowledge that it's time that it needs to go. Or not it needs to go, not at all, but like we've played enough of it now, and Physics Friday needs to explore other games because there's shit that I've been looking forward to playing for years. But it is nice to acknowledge just how good Kerbal has been. I know it's not for everybody, but you gotta love it. I started streaming this playthrough started on the September 2020. A year of Kerbal. Right, let's bring Statpus home so she can claim her successful mission point. Here she comes. Let's see if we can land on whatever that piece of land is, just for no reason. It's not too far from the KSC. That's mad that it's been that long. Alright, we're going to stretch out a little bit. Let's see if we can land on that land. Why not? Statpus, congratulations on your successful mission. Let's decouple. Let's bring her home safe. Decouple all the gubs. These won't pollute the upper atmosphere. These will all just fall into Kerbin safely. Statpus, it has been delivered, and we can now return home safely. Now, we need one person to navigate the next mission, and then that is it. The virus has been planted in space. We tried to test it in the early parts of the stream, Mina and Scotty and everybody else that's just joined, but it didn't work. The machine I built to test it was rubbish. So we may find out that Bybee, as she says, by putting the word help in inverted commas, or in quotation, should I say, we might discover that Bybee's laced this with strychnine or something. She sat there. If you walk past the lab back at the KSC and you see Bybee wearing a gas mask, you'll know. Right, we're coming into land. There goes all our unspent fuel. That's going to be a firework, is that? Wait, why did we trust Bybee to... She's always been trustworthy in the past, right? What are electric charges like? What is my electric charge like? It's fine. There's a flag there called Mousetrap Village. Who's planted that and why? "12, welcome to the stream. Imagine going to KFC and not expecting the worst." Wait. Was you excited to go to KFC? Imagine going for a sausage in Germany and not expecting the worst. It's your least favourite chicken place. Do you know, I don't think I've ever enjoyed anything from there either, 12. I might be with you, if we're being grumpy. 12, welcome to the stream. How are we? How's Italy on this fine day? Popeyes and churches are way better. What, just any church? Or they're closing down the fun stuff again. Who's closing down what, Mina? Imagine streaming off the tag and all of us suckers are still showing up. Wait, what? Denmark closing? What? For lockdown, you mean, Mina? I know. I've streamed off the tag every Friday for a year, and people doubt my commitment to Shrink House. Damn. I honestly, we've got a football match tomorrow. I'd be surprised if we go as well.
2 prisoners have escaped today. One is 7 feet, the other is 3 feet 6 inches. Police are looking high and low for them.
That's just craps. Thank you for the bit. In the words of the great Lil Nicky, Popeye's chicken is effing awesome. Santa think of it. Nightclubs closing as well. Is that in the UK or in Wales specifically, Santa? We have to swim across the channel and go Cornwall. I was gonna call Cornwall Cornland then. Yeah, this football match tomorrow. Like, I'm supposed to be going. Like, I spoke to my father yesterday, who I go to football with. All the way through lockdown, all I could think of was the last football match we went to. We beat our local rivals, and there was an emphatic goal scored, and we were all there in like early 2020 joking about, this might be the last time we come here, imagine. And we were all sort of bumping elbows going, woo, scary virus, and then didn't see each other for 2 years. I think this might be the last football match I go to for a few months at least, tomorrow. So I kind of want to go just for that and just take the risk. Not sure about the UK, but I know it's in Wales. It's about right, though, right? It's foolish. Like, football, tomorrow there was supposed to be, 8 games? And there's 2. Because there's not enough senior players at the postponed games that haven't got COVID available to play. There's not enough senior players to fill the fucking shirts because they've all got COVID and they're all isolated. Or, 10, 15 at each club. It's silly. Statpus, well played. Statpus has a successful mission point. She has successfully delivered the polar vaccine disperser. So everybody, north to south, I mean, this will technically cover the entire planet, but... Oh, will it? All you need is a polar one, don't you? But if we have one, if we have an equatorial one as well, then it's another mission point, right? And also, it doubles up. Statpus has got a successful mission point. Well played, Statpus. Boys and girls, what I'm going to do is we're going to recreate this mission, and we're going to go equatorial so we can double up on the vaccine dispersal to get it cured faster. And then if both of these make it into orbit in today's stream, the vaccine will be cured, and we can spend all next week sending the guilty Nina, Santa, Alkarion, Scotty, Eric to the Minmus prison colony we're going to make. Lovely. But first, ladies and gents, I'm thinking of a number. Everybody but Statpus is viable for this mission, and Jamwedge because he's staying in space for now. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10. 9. Hey, can we load, please? 8. 7. 6. This is the right thing, right? It is. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. The number is 66. Holy shit, the amount of people close to that. Jamie is 1 away. Santa is 5 away. Jamie is 1 away. Santa is 5 away. Alkarion is 6 away. And Mina is 6 away. Jesus, what a den of thieves it is around. Fucking hell. Alright, Jamie. You have got a point this year, right? You have got a Kerbal. Please tell me Jamie's got a Kerbal. Jamie, have you... Oh, he has. Oh, Jamie, you're off. Roger that. Jamie, name this vessel. Some in rugby. Most of Cardiff's team couldn't play in the European game against Toulouse. So they got a load of people from the academy and a few semi-pro players, including one who's a semi-professional groundsman, to play the fixture. Jesus. Yeah, when it gets to that point, right? You're like 11 away. Oh, you are, Mina, of course. Yes, you're right. For some reason I thought it was 73, but you said 77. Fuck, I didn't see Jamie. I went to snipe the highest and didn't see Jamie's the bastard. You actually want to call it Boom? No, wait. Jamie, think of a name. Oh, Jesus. This is the saviour of Kerbal, this ship here. This, do you know what I mean? That The phallic investigator is going to be the one ship that saves the day after a colossal fuck-up. This stream in a nutshell, is it not, Mina? Alright, Jamie, fine, let's go. Right, we've got one of these in place, polar, which should technically cover the whole planet because the planet will will rotate underneath the same axis that is orbiting. You know what, Jamie? I'm happy with that. You made me proud. No successful mission point for Santa, but god damn it! All right, ladies and gentlemen, good work. Somehow it's the fucking midstream break already. I have no idea how that's come around so fast. So what we're going to do is we're having a night flight as well. We're going to park here. I'm going to press this, and we're going to get out of here. Right, I shall be 2 minutes, boys and girls. Why can I not put the... Hello, Kerbal? Can I... OBS, listen to me. Shit for brains. Good. I shall be back 2 minutes. Santa, you're in charge. I've cured it. Santa, you're in charge.
111 Novem Gentilian 111 Octovi Gentilian 111 Septvigentillian 111 Sex Vigentilian 111 Quinva Gentilian 111 Quarter-Vigentilian 111 Trevi Gentilian 111 Duovigentilian 111 Unvigentilian 111 Vigentilian 111 Novem Decilian 111 Octodecilian 111 Septendecilian 111 Sexdecilian 111 Quindecilian 111 Quatuordecilian 111 Tridecilian 111 Duodecilian 111 Undecilian 111 Decilian 111 Nonillion 111 Octillion 111 Septillion 111 Sextillion 111 Quintillion 111 Quadrillion 111 Trillion 111 Billion 111 Million 111,113. Novem Gentilian 111 Octovi Gentilian 111 Septvigentillian 111 Sexvigentilian 111 Quinvagentilian 111 Quarter-Vigentilian 111 Trevigentilian 111 Duovigentilian 111 Unvigentilian 111 Vigentilian 111 Novem Decilian 111 Octodecilian 111 Septendecilian 111 Sexdecilian 111 Quindecilian 111 Quatuordecilian 111 Tridecilian 111 Duodecilian 111 Undecilian 111 Decilian 111 Nonillion 111 Octillion 111 Septillion 111 Sextillion 111 Quintillion 111 Quadrillion 111 Trillion 111 Billion 111 Million 111,114.
And here's me thinking that putting Santa in charge. Augur's love pump will have to wait to launch another day. God damn it. Right, boys and girls, welcome back to the stream. Let's get this fucking virus cured. How about that? Santa, thank you for the bits. Shake, thank you for the bits. I'm in charge. Quick, Mina, open the doors. Let's get out of here while he's away. Santa, Mina, did you get away? How far did you get? Your favourite amount is sextillion. Shake. Sothan, welcome to the stream. Do you want to see what's happening, Sothan? There's a mission about to launch right now. We're about to put the COVID-21 vaccine into orbit. And that'll be it. The playthrough will be pretty much complete. Oh, first of all, boys and girls, I don't know why I'm whispering. What is in this can? I guess it's because it's night time. We don't want to wake up Kerbal. What's in this can? Mikey says Sprite. Mina says ginger beer. You fell over Augur's love pump and scraped my knee. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Scotty says ginger beer. Santa says pep. Max. Mindrat says tropical. You slept for 2 hours, what? Bybit says tropical as well. Right. Jamie, are you ready for a successful mission point? You have done... I can't fucking speak. You have had successful missions in the past, right? Surely, Jamie. Yeah, he's had one in the past. Probably it was the one that caused the virus. Good. Cloudy lemonade or a virus cure in a can. Right, everybody sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why I'm whispering. 3, 2, 1. I realise that thing's wrong again. Let me just... Oh wait, that's wrong. Line there. Wait. No, I need to... How do I not make a... There. Okay, put that one there. Put it down. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Didn't sleep too hot, but I've considerably more sleep than... Oh, you had a nap! I was tired and had a headache. Stop judging, but I see. Right, we're off. Boys and girls, the answer was... Scotty, Mina, you're going to end this playthrough in prison on Minmus, but at least you've got this. I didn't sleep too hot either. I kept my place cold in the winter to save on cash money. Respect. Fuck. I'm going to make you person of the century of the day just for saying the most Yorkshire thing imaginable, despite being an Italy-based American. 12, respect. Right, Jamie, let's get out of here. Then we can start building the prison. I had a ginger beer as well. Is that what caused the headache? I hope you're all ready for AV tonight. I'm going to be rushing home as best I can so I can join AV. Okay, I need help understanding the Yorkshire thing. The only thing from Yorkshire I know is pudding, which is a bread. It's not a bread as such. It's a very doughy pastry sort of weird thing. But yeah, Yorkshire people apparently are known for being very tight-fisted. And just because I seem to align with that thinking pretty one-to-one, it doesn't mean it's true. I have not turned fast enough at all here. This has been a bit of a bodged launch. Sleeping in cold rooms is the stuff, though. Cold rooms and thick blankets, another true. That's supposed to be the trick, right, to sleeping well, is to have your rooms significantly colder than room temperature, right? That's way better than what we say in the States. It rhymes with ew and it starts with a J. Jesus. Yorkshire and Tory both tight-fisted. Excuse me. They don't exist in Yorkshire, Scotty. Apart from Gwynblade. Right, throttling up. I need to get this to... Let's go somewhat at the horizon and we'll boost up to... We'll get this to 75-ish. Wait. That's a really low... Wait, I don't know. Who is being sent to Minmus? Was that a joke about the Iron Lady, Scotty? Because I like it. She was one of the worst examples of what he's just stated. It's true. A Tory is a person that is a card-carrying member of the party she was the Prime Minister representing. Minmus is the crew from the... Unless one of them can plead their innocence, the crew from the space station... 77 and 83, we can deal with that. That let Poovid out in the first place, mind right. So there is Eric and Scotty, who was running the sex dungeon on the station. They requested some C-word, some cheese, from the pizzeria for some of their dirty, filthy sex games, I'm sure. They used it for something, but the scariest thing is they offered it back to the pizzeria on the station, where Mina and Alkarion baked it into 10 pizzas, which was served to the entirety of the station's staff. Whatever Eric and Scotty did is bad enough, but the fact they sent it back to a food preparation area is disgusting. Then, the fact that knowing it had come from a fucking sex dungeon, Mina and Alkarion baked it into food produce. It's not looking good for either party, is it? I don't know how either of them can claim their innocence. The worst part is, we sent Santa up, once we'd got everybody off the station, we sent Santa up to decommission it. So he turned all the lights off, and then his idea, if you recall, was to blow it up high in Kerbin's orbit, and it was just going to shatter, fall apart, and all of the debris and everything was going to burn up nicely on its way back to Kerbin. Yeah? That was the plan. However, Santa somehow steered it clean through the atmosphere and landed it in the water table, polluting the entire planet and every single drop of... Well, it landed on the land, but there was water nearby, polluting every drop of water on the planet and causing the entire population of Kerbin to be utterly riddled with the disease. Now, it's negligence on 3 parts to me, that. So Eric and Scotty that were running the sex dungeon, and Mina and Alkarion that were running the pizzeria, and Santa, who is just shit at piloting, apparently, all feel guilty to me, and they caused almost a year-long scramble to cure the vaccine. To find a vaccine and cure the virus. We've only just managed to do it because the last Kerbal stream is next Friday, Christmas Eve. So, I think... Well, yeah, we gave them mozzarella and they gave us back what looked like Swiss. Exactly, Alkarion, right? But it's the fact you used it. Also, that's disgusting. Jesus. Is there anybody here that would deny that all 5 of those people deserve to go to prison? The entire fucking planet of Kerbin has been infected with COVID-21, which turns your eyes upside down. They've had upside down eyes, including the fucking members of the Doomhaus Space Agency, for a year. Nearly a year. Disgusting. No, what did I do that for? You fucking idiot, Stubbler. What was that? Press the wrong button. Hang on a minute, let me just fix this. Can we just send Santa? Yeah, but what? Look at Scotty trying to get out of it. You're just as guilty. Yeah, I deny everything while munching on some disgusting. The amount of effort. Just think of all the people that have died on Duna. It's disgusting, really. Utterly disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourselves. So once the planet's cured, if it wasn't for Jamwedge being completely lost hopelessly in space on his own, also getting Jamwedge back last week was... I have no idea how we got away with that. It's just a timing thing, I guess. He had to sit in a can for 40 years just so that his clean blood could be preserved. It's had untold ramifications, this whole adventure. You can't. You look at me like that, Santa. You're just as bad. Right, turn into retrograde now. What I might do is add a manoeuvre. And we'll bring the apoapsis in just a smidge. So it will then become the periapsis, and we want that to be 71-ish. About there. Okay, turn to a manoeuvre. It's a 0.3 second burn. Since I'm not on this mission, I've been organising a protest surrounding the KSC. Signs include end the kink shaming and forgiveness for the Poovid 5. The Poovid 5. Fuck. Do we want to forgive him? $71 and 71. Absolutely perfect flying from Jamie there. Look at that. I said somewhere between 75, but they are all... I've never seen an orbit so circular before in this game. Jamie, exceptional work. So, Than, you said you wanted to see it. Are you ready to see it? The Poovid 5 story by Enid Blind didn't go very well. This is where they described what Eric and Scotty did at the start that was a bit sort of not safe for children. Right. Do you want to see the fucking... Do you want to see it in all its glory? Let me deploy the fairing, and there it is, the vaccine disperser extraordinaire. We're going to decouple it from the main section. We're going to decouple the decoupler. For some reason, they were both coupled. And then we're going to EVA Jamie out. Jamie, we need you to sort out the flux capacitor. We need you to turn on the anti-mass spectrometer. We need you to tinker with the controls to make sure there is no possibility of an extra-dimensional resonance cascade. Good. You're not taking your helmet off, Jamie. And then we will just make sure that the solar panels are fitted correctly. It's oddly a great view, look at that. Kind of beautiful. Good. It is ready. Now Jamie, all he has to do is board the fucking Augur's Womb Broom, or whatever it's called. Listen to that hopeful music. Shooting off our seed. The phallic investigator, or whatever, is shooting off its speed. Now, I'm actually going to make this a space station. We're going to call it the Orbital Vaccine Distributor Equatorial. Is that have I spelled all that right? Equatorial. And it's going to be considered a fucking a station. Are we ready? Everybody that lives around the equator that hasn't been passed over by the polar one yet, are you ready? It's time for the first dose. Oh, it's orange as dicks. It shouldn't be orange, actually. It should be fucking... Look at that. Look at that. Star size, massive. Yes. Just like that. Dirty, horrible vaccine bullshit is being dispersed into the atmosphere. You love to see it, do you not? Let's start it. We want this to be like that, and then we want this to be like that. Burst type, classic. Wait, what burst types do we have? Kraken's egg. Excuse me? We've got loads of different types of fireworks I didn't even realise. Oh, that's beautiful. Crackle. Palm crackle. Willow. What should we go for? This is willow. Fuck me, that were a big one. What the hell's that word? Crosset or something like that? Beautiful. And so it will continue forevermore until it runs out. which should have hopefully cured the virus. Look at that. Jamie, are you satisfied with your mission? If you can return home safely and not die, then you are safe, and it falls to us for the back hour of the stream to build a prison. Which suits me. Don't want to sound a spoil sport, but how are the fireworks working with no oxygen in space? Because they're not fireworks. They're vaccine dispersal things. It's a good point though, Jimmy, who fucking knows. They were added with the last patch before the devs abandoned it, before the devs started working on the sequel, in fact. As if space is even real. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream, that's true. They incorporate a chemical oxidizer. I mean, that's true. They're nuclear, aren't they, mind, right? That's how it works. Gwynblade, good afternoon, welcome to the stream. It's been successful so far, which pains me to admit. Tell you what, Jamie, let's land in the daylight. We've got a bit of fuel to spare.
It's pronounced nuclear. The Q is silent.
The Q is silent because you studied it. We fly all up. Ooh, did not mean to. Oh, we've got time warp. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just come into. Let's just. No wait. Do I want to do this? Do you know what, Jamie? Let's just ride a bullshit mission back to Kerbin for no reason. There's no reason to at all, but let's do it anyway. Actually, no, I don't want to do this. Do I? Do I? Do I? How do I? Do I? How am I? How do I join? 53 kilometres. I fucked this mission up a little bit. Let me just turn the ship round. There we go. We'll have a nice night landing it, right? Actually, we might get away with a day landing doing it like this. Fuck it. Jamie? Please actually land as well, Jamie. I'd appreciate that.
That's tough talk for someone who sees with their eyes.
Do you know what I saw with my eyes, Trim? I saw your bit fall in there and then bounce out. The tip jar's that shallow, and you still didn't manage to get a bit to land in it. What an absolute loser. What a loser. Why is that decoupler there? Can I get rid of it? No, I can. There we go. If you somehow hit the dispenser blasting about up, can you imagine? Or if I threw something at it and didn't realise. Then again, it's the secondary one, right? The polar one should still sort it out. But Jamie would lose his successful mission point. The phallic investigator debris. Jamie is coming home to land. Trim, thank you for the bits.
What a phony.
Is that thing E.T. was always talking about? No, it's my little phony. Never mind. Mikey, thank you for the big bits. Trim, Gwynblade, thank you for the teeny tiny bits. Fucking hell, just as he was typing it. Shit on. Right, Jamie, just don't crash. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. This is... No, we're actually coming to land. Everything's fine. We might actually land. Imagine if Jamie lands on the KSC. Or he lands on Tonga. It's not very hot coming in lately, have you noticed? Trim, I've got a question just before you go. Maybe we should make you the judge, Judy, and the executioner. Everybody that was anything to do with the virus should be imprisoned on Minmus, right? Mina, Alkarion, Scotty, Eric, Santa. We shouldn't give them the right to defend themselves, right? He's gone, hasn't he? He's actually gone to eat his toenails. Here I am asking him a very important question, and he's run away. Typical. Everybody buy Disco Elysium while it's about a $5 an epic with the voucher thing, please and thank you. You talk about being on commission, Gwynblade. There's only one more Kerbal stream left. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I'm absolutely gonna miss it. But We need to expand our horizons a little bit. We can't have Physics Friday being 100% one game. Because it's not Physics Friday at that point, is it? It's just Kerbal Day. And Scotty said earlier that it's been since September, so what's that? A year, 15 months or something stupid. There or thereabouts. Come on, Jamie, what are we waiting for here? He actually might land on the KSC. This is the closest I've ever come to landing on the KFC. KSC. Imagine. We're going to be just behind it on the rocks, aren't we? On the land just behind. We should be able to see it though. Well done, Stubbler. Fucking KFC. 12. Are you alright to take responsibility for my mistake there, seeing as you was talking about KFC earlier? Scotty, I absolve myself of blame. Something you don't get to do. Tell you what though, we could give Scotty, Eric, Santa, Alkarion and Mina the option of what amenities they'd like in their prison. And then if they use said amenities to pollute that as well, then it's their own fucking fault, right? Gwendolyn, how do you end up getting them vouchers? Surely they get sex in the pizzeria. I mean, they can just bask in their own mistake, right? It's true. Can I have a key for the prison doors, please, then? Cheese, sex dungeon, and a blow-up doll of trim. What, Mr. Blobby? Wait, am I actually landing on the mountains? I can't see because it's too dark. Log into Epic and there'll be a thing in the store to claim. But what I'm saying is it every now and again? Like, is it like once every month or something, Gwendolyn? Or is it just for promotional things and sales and that? Oh, every time you buy anything, you get another. Oh, so if you buy anything in the sale, you get a £10 voucher. When there's a sale on. Got it. That's ridiculous. Can I have a PC for wowing? No. Darrowshire needs to be cleaned of the guilty parties. Can I work in the prison kitchen? I mean, honestly, once you're up there, there's going to be literally no means of returning, so you can do as you please. Whatever you want to do up there, it's yours to do. So you've got to spend €15 to get a €10 voucher, though. That's pretty good, though. There's the KSC, look. You landed 30 kilometres away from home. Crisis won't have to go too far to get with his wheelbarrow to get you back. I don't know what we're going to do next week, then. You get one regardless. Oh, I see. Wait. So you don't have to spend 15... It might work different for us than it does sur le continent. Oh, it's not free money after. Yeah, I see. It's cool, though. Either way. But yeah, I see what you mean, 12. You're right. Jamie, you have returned home safely, 31 kilometres away, and that is a successful mission point for Jamie. Jamie, well played, boys and girls. The vaccine is being dispersed as we speak. Happily ever after. We will be, if Vibe mixed it all properly. Can I just say, 28 petrol looks brilliant in this in Twitch. I like the visuals of Epic more than Steam, but man, I hate using it. I know there isn't just a perfect storefront, is there? Which is infuriating. It's not like in the days of the Xbox 360 when it was. Like, and then again, even that was shit. The blades were, as much as we're nostalgic for them, were awful and slow. The fucking everything else was full of ads. I mean, you can use Launchbox, yeah, that's true. I guess you can tailor that to look however you want, right? Origin and Epic are sluggish. Steam looks terrible. The Windows Store is the best value out of all of them. But holy fucking shit, is it glitchy and weird. Sony charges £60 for new games. Does Launchbox show the stores? Yeah, you can't buy, can you? GOG's pretty good. Yeah, what was today's game on Epic? That's true. Did we find out in the end? Jamie, you're home safe. Well played. Right. I am going to... We'll warp to Sunrise, and then I think we build a prison. This is going to be like when we took the... Neon Abyss, a bullet hell. Yes, okay. It just dropped this second. Also, it was at 4 PM, right? I mean, free is free, but you've got to enjoy the game's type, right? Oh, so it's 4 PM UK time, I see. So we need to check at this time every day, Mina. You asked just right. They are Scotty, yeah. Right. There's one thing I want to do first. We've got the what did we call it? We called it something stupid. Suppose the thing is you need to hang fire a bit buying stuff as it might appear free in the next 11 days. So then we did it. So we have the orbital vaccine distributor on the equatorial plane. We have the Duna one. Oh, that's Jamwedge, isn't it? We've got the relay up here somewhere, which is what we're going to use to track next week to make sure it's safe. The orbital atmospheric scanner relay. And then we've also got on the polar orbit. Wait, where is that? Where's the thing that's supposed to be orbiting in a polar... Oh, it's there, okay. The Golden Boy... Holy fucking shit. I scared the crap out of myself then. Roger that. We're going to fly this. And I'm going to rename it properly. I thought I'd crashed it or something. It's low-key free Game Pass, true. So many of the games they give away I don't think I'll ever play, but free is free. Truth. Just checked out the Epic coupon and mine says it's only claimable on purchases over $14.99, but it's per game. Yeah, that's the important bit, yeah. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. How are we? Sothan, I'll show you. Look at this. Look, Sothan. Look. In these golden tanks is the vaccine. The Easy Green vaccine. Watch. It's slowly and surely dispersing the vaccine. Look! There's the vaccine. They're all going into the atmosphere in different directions. And wait for it.
Twat.
It takes a while. Look! You see it? Pretty good. Cheeky, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. The vaccine's being... It looks kind of shit. The vaccine is being dispersed. It's pretty good. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Welcome to the stream. So, I need to... While this is busy dispersing the vaccine, I need to rename it the... What did I call the other one? Was it... Orbital... What did I call the other one? Shit, I want them to be named the same. Orbital Vaccine Dispersal? What did I call it? Fuck, hang on. I'll call it Polar for now. And it's not a probe either, is it? It's a fucking space station. Let me rename it to a space station, like that. Cheeky, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Then I go back to the space... No, I go to the tracking station, and I need to remember the name. Can somebody get ready to write this down for me? Hang on, I'm confused now. Why do I feel like Mina has that as a macro? Because the one thing you say that's true ever, I guess. I want these names the same. It's unnecessary, but it needs to happen. Then we're going to build the prison to put Mina and Santa and Eric and Alkarian and fucking Scotty in. It was called Orbital Vaccine Distributor. Write that down for me. Orbital Vaccine Distributor. Orbital Vaccine Distributor. OVB. Orbital Vaccine Distributor. Thank you, sir. Witcher Season 2 today. I can't believe that's... It's been 2 years since we all... Or just under 2 years since we all sat around and watched the first one. What's WOT 12? World of Tanks? World of Thrones, I see. Oh, Wheel of Time, strong recommend. I've not even heard of it. Right, Sothan, what did you write? Let me... Orbital Vaccine Distributor. Hola. Lovely. And just like that, look at that Easy Green. The Easy Green vaccine is being dispersed. Actually, I might do... launch velocity. We'll have that very, very small. And then do it like this. Look at this, watch this, watch this. I only did it for one, that's a mistake. Siddles, welcome to the stream and thank you for the host. Razor, welcome to the stream as well. The vaccine is being distributed. The planet is saved. And now, all we have left to do is the punishments. You love to hear it, right? Go. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Just spilling vaccine bullshit everywhere. Look at this. Look. We're going to execute Cardi. No, we're going to execute the guilty, which is Santa, Mina, Alcarion, Scotty, and Eric. My biggest complaint about... I couldn't want to say World of Tanks 12. Look at that. It's so beautiful. My biggest complaint about World of Tanks is the characters are whiny, but you write an accurate 20-year-old who isn't whiny, and I'll call you a liar. Are you saying young people complain a lot these days? All right, the release of right on the release of Happy Ending, it's true. 12. Sorry, Razor. How are we? Well, it's true. Tiddles, thanks for the host. Can we still execute Cardi? He's not done anything wrong, really. Actually, Cardi's been a very successful Kerbal so far. Right. Everything is sorted. Therefore, it is time. We need only go back to the Space Center and build ourselves a fucking prison colony. Also, there is a slight chance that Bybee, who's the one we put in charge of synthesizing the vaccine, is a dangerous, murderous villain and filled the tanks with something that isn't a vaccine. She is sat in the lab as we speak wearing a gas mask. The successful Kerbal isn't in the Doomhaus spirit. You say that, Siddles. But Eric has been an exceptionally successful Kerbal. Now he has found himself in the position where he's getting 3 points at the end of this playthrough, which means he overtakes Mikey at the last second and wins the mug for 2021, unless Mikey can get some points on the board really quick. Big Farmer strikes again. Can we, the guilty, be placed in an airtight prison just in case the zombie scenario comes about? I mean, that's you. That's all on you. It's yours. You basically become of Minmus at that point. He's put me back in the 1 point. Eric Hero. Eric's... For some reason, I put that clip in the best of, didn't I? That Eric wins everything, because he won like 5 things in a row, including the fucking guess what it's game in Sea of Thieves. And since then, Eric has utterly dominated everything. From Kerbal, to Marbles, to Chop guessing, to... Okay. I think we have the power on board the fucking... whatever that big ship's called. The smaller Lucky Penguin, or whatever we've got it at the moment. Also, Mind Rate is kicking off back at base. Slop's actually made, if I recall... Let me see. Slop's made something once. I've got it here, look at this. This is from the 2018 playthrough, I'll post it in Discord. I think we've got a similar thing outside right now where Mind Rite's saying end the kink shaming and forgiveness for the Poovid 5. Am I still called Sam? Razor! You are called... Just get Tagslack out of the driving seat. Where is he? Razor. And you are a scientist, random roll. 5-star scientist. Good shit. Razor, you're in the Doomhaus Space Agency. We'll need a new Eric emote called 28 Winner. Well, technically, Mind Rate is the more advanced Kerbal family, but Eric's just getting enough points out of this. If Scotty gets a successful mission, then we're in trouble, because that drops Eric back to 1, and it means Mikey and Eric are tied. It'd just be Eric. Yeah, I've got the finger guns are enough, right? Alright. Now, How do you build, in Kerbal Space Program, a prison? This doesn't have to be artificial gravity ring, does it? Because it's going to be on Minmus. Therefore, let's start with... We need a probe, don't we? Press 1 if they're allowed windows. Press 2 if they're not allowed windows. We're going to have windows. Don't want that, do we? Let's have a little... What's one of these? Start with one of these. Okay, of course, Alkirion votes for windows. Any more would be too much, potentially. Alright, Easy Green says they're allowed windows. I want to watch the world burn. The world is not burning, but it nearly did, thanks to you, Alkirion. Alright, everybody's voting to be friendly to the Poovid 5. We will start with this can. Then I think we're going to build a structure underneath. I don't know how this is going to look. Oh, the zombie scenario I see. But they'll be all over Minmus, not on Earth, not on Kerbin, right? From this central core, we need... I'm at a loss of where to even start with this. I'll tell you what we need. Where is the cargo? Is it utility? First we need an observation deck. For observation. Oh, you can't put stuff on these, can you? Damn it, game. So how would I do this? Let me then go to structural. Can I stick a few of these on here? Yeah. I'm going to want 4 of these. About there, like that ish. We can build off that, can't we? Tell you what, let's make sure they're even. This is the central core of the prison. Of course, this is just some unbelievably heavy and unnecessarily nasty to get up there, pilot, and do anything with kind of vessel, like the other one was. But somehow we still managed to get the DSS Bombay into orbit, despite it being enormous and cumbersome. Still not sure how we pulled that off. Right, then we're going to have something like this, but I'm going to start being a bit spawny with how this game handles this kind of thing, like that. Then we're going to go like this, lift them up a bit. Then we're going to go like this. Like that, right? Does that look alright? This is like the lower deck, where... Well, there's bastards in all of it, but there's like particular amounts of bastards in that lower deck. That is where they get to go and look at the sky, if they've behaved. What else do we need then? Talk to me. What does a prison need? Minmus prison colony. There's a Splinter Cell remake. I mean, this is the cells where we're putting the Splinter group that fucking caused the problems. Can we have prison? You're not having prisoner. It's too good for you. They want a P-word area. Alright. How can we build a P-word area? Tell you what, we had a bit of a design for one last time, right? Pizzeria and a sarcastic. I mean, it's fair. If you want it, you can have it. It's no concern to the rest of us because you're not fucking coming back. What else is there? How can I make this a bit more unique? Tell you what, let's go for... You don't want windows on a pizzeria, dear. That's ridiculous. So let's... oh, like hell, we must relive the episode over and over again. Yeah, it's purgatory, that's what it is. Sexy showers. Alright, we'll have sexy showers as well. We're going to do something a little bit similar with this. If I can get that fucking angle right. We're going to stretch it out a little bit. that, right? Is that lined up straight? Nope. Like that, and then we're going to lift it up a bit. So in this wing, this is the P word area. How am I going to close these corners? There's got to be a way of doing that, right? We can fit some bullshit in this, I'm sure. Can I make them tanks a different colour? I can't, but I can if I drain all the fuel out of it eventually. Okay, we want all the fuel out of them, don't we? Because they're... No, there was more than one. Wait, more what? More than one a cell? Did somebody write a cell with an S? Then we need, on this... Oh, that's a large holding tank. I mean, a large holding tank is exactly what Santa deserves. I could put these on here, right? This might be a way to do it. If I put that on there... I'll bring it in a smidge. Oh, I know how to do it. Let me... This is a bit of a mess, so let me grab that, move that away. I need a bigger tank. Where's the biggest, like, slightly bigger ones? Is it this? It is. Ugh. This is going to look terrible. But I think it sort of suits. I said those were the S set. I don't remember what I said there. I'm sure it was very profound. I can't get this to work. Okay, we'll just go small again. Small mode. Served as well in the past. That's too small. Alright. Stick this here like that, and then... Bring it in, and then we'll put on the ends a little cap like that. Does that look tidy? Terrible, doesn't it? I appreciate it. And drain all the liquid fuel, because we don't want the excess weight. So this is the P word area on this lower section. Oh, that's fucked it, isn't it? Right, what do we want below this? We need to decorate the P word area, don't we? Hey, tell you what I did last time. We had them massive flags. But we had a special type of flag, didn't we? Set flag. It was like, there's one that looks like it's a P word area logo. There, look. Remember that? Criminals? Right, so the P word area is on the lower section. This is the observation deck where Alkirion wants to watch Kerbin get fucking ransacked by zombies, apparently. Then below that, Siddles, do you want the sexy showers next, or do we have the sex dungeon? Or are they both the same? That hasn't changed the logo, has it, down there? No. Let's have under this. What do these look like? Tiny little fuel. I don't remember getting fuel tanks. Small holding tanks. Let's go for sexy showers next. This is the sexy shower wing. It's a strange colour. Should somebody say the word orange, brick, or black and white for what colour the sexy showers should be? Orange, brick, or black and white. Scotty says brick. The best showers are brick built, it's true. White to hide the stains. Jesus. Can I put, like, these fucking nose cones on this? Can't, can I? It's already got a piece on it. I mean, that's alright. So these are the shower blocks. Could I just... Is this a thing? I don't know whether that looks right or not. A VR suite where we can play Skyrim. As if you deserve... Honestly. Right, there's the sexy shower block down there. Let's put... Do you want flashing lights on the sexy shower block? These are for no reason. And the flashing lights are going to be... Somebody say bottoms really quick. Whatever makes them sexier. So technically, Siddles, we want red lights, right? Siddles said it first. Siddles, what colour should the lights be on the outside? Red. Okay. So we're going to have red lights that blink on the outside to make it sexy. Right. The sexy shower block is in. And then we need, under this, what's the other thing? A sex dungeon. This is testing my imagination, this. What do we... I'll tell you what a fucking sex dungeon looks like. Oh wait, I remember what the sex dungeon looked like last time. Better give them soap on a rope or they'll have too much fun in those showers. They're disgusting animals, all of them. How did I set up my sex dungeon last time? I think it was like this. And then these are orange. And then I did the same again. That's a fuel tank, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's drain all the fuel. Then I had that again. Where was it? Where did I just pluck that from? Okay. Then we turn it upside down. This is a quadruple stacked sex dungeon.
No Skyrim. The only entertainment will be starring at desolate landscape on Minmus and the cold expanse of space.
Or jaloping under the sand and desert bus. Fucking hell. Right, boys and girls. You've got a quadruple stacked sex dungeon and you better enjoy it. Don't want any ungrateful rubbish from you people. Then we need... Well, I'm going to have to actually land this, aren't I? Which means... I'm going to actually need fuel in one of the stages so we can actually bring it into land. Which means I might have to have some of my old friends, the poodle engines. Fuck, remember for like 60% of this playthrough when I was obsessed with poodle engines? Just so we can bring it in safely. So we've got the quadruple stacked sex dungeon, but if I recall, the sex dungeon had flashing lights to chase people away from potential threats. No, to chase potential threats away from the action. Somebody say the word hedgehog. Go, quick, 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 quickly. Quickly, hedgehog, quickly. Mind right, what colour should the flashing lights on the sex dungeon be? Purple. Roger that, that's actually a perfect colour. If you crash it and we all die, that will be the perfect ending to the Kerbal playthrough. Yeah, it will actually. Just turn it off and do monster marbles from that point, right? Right, the lights are on the sex dungeon, the sexy showers are in place, and there's nothing sexier, might I add. May I say, sorry. Whoa, that's a bit pink actually, let's make it a bit deeper purple. There we go. Oh god, this is going to take ages. Let's just stop bitching and do it, shall we? Nothing sexier than grey brick. There'll be different shades of purple because I'm lazy. But purple nonetheless. Let's go for a sort of bluier purple for this one. And then this. Like a nice sort of deep purple, like that band, Def Leppard. Then we will... like that. Like that, then I think these are separate technically, or are they? I don't know. Fuck it. Nice purpley colour. Now what else do we want on this? I need landing legs, don't I? I know Minmus is easy to land on, but if I do blow this up then it'll be a mess. I might actually send 2 missions. And back, am I still alive? Statpus, you succeeded. And everything is safe and landed firmly and securely. No, you landed firmly and securely, and the vaccine thing you put in space is working, and now we are building this. The prison colony, which is going to take the offenders to space. Now, there is no holding cells on this, but there is a pizzeria, a sex dungeon, a quadruple stacked double sex dungeon, and some sexy showers. Is there anything else we need on this before I send it up? Because speak now or forever hold your peace. Peace? What flag do we have on the sex dungeon? I want a chicken sandwich. Sothan, there's a P-word area up there. I'm sure you can speak to the staff and get what you want. What flag goes on there? What do you mean variant? Well, the variant. Set flag. What flag goes on a sexy dungeon? A picture of anal beads. Okay. Why does it have variants for the flag colours? Mirror?
28 Shades of Purple will be the Doomhaus version of 50 Shades of Grey, but there will be more expired cheese and vomit.
More vomit? Fuck. A supply module filled with nothing but cheese, that's all we've got to, that's all we get to eat. Well, the moon is made of that, is it not? Alternatively, if someone's going to die in it, you should include a candlestick, a lead pipe, and a gun. Except have the gun clearly be fired and the person clearly have a gun wound. What? That sounds a mystery, Sothan, that we're ill-equipped to solve. Tell you what, I don't need parachutes, do I? That's now fucking Minmus works. Is this... Let me just see if this works. Right. Actually, we need, like, normal fucking Kerbal stuff, don't we? We need batteries. We need a power station. Which means... I need a load of battery banks. Where can I put battery banks? It's the worst mystery on the planet. Probably so, then, because it's full of well, I'm going to say ex-cons. It's full of convicts as well. I need then... We need... Actually, we need space for them all to go up now. They've got space, haven't they? We're going to put solar panels. What do these look like? Solar panels are going to go on the P-word area tank things. The sexy showers are done. The sex dungeon is done. The landing legs are done. The unnecessary amounts of poodle engines are done. I need a reaction wheel, don't I? I hate having to put like actual Kerbal stuff on these big stupid builds. Is there a big reaction wheel I can stick on the top just to cover up one of their very few windows? Tell you what, let's just be let's spawny with this. Stick it down there somewhere. So it has a reaction wheel. It has. Do I need RCS? I don't know. I feel like this should have... Is there a fucking Canadarm in this anywhere? Or Canadarm, whatever you call it. Can you get one of them in these games? Ooh, a light strip. Yes, of course. I feel like we should have 2 light strips. If I can fucking line them up straight. Hello? There. We'll have 2 light strips. 1 green. And 1 red, just to match the P-word Ria's... Come on. There we go. Just to match the P-word Ria's general tone. This one's green, right? Yeah. We're going to need these solar panels purely for the sheer amount of light. So now, the prison colony has an observation deck, well, a driving seat, an observation deck, a place to make P-word, some sexy showers, and a sex dungeon. Is that everything? I think we're good. I'm just going to put somebody on board. Somebody say the word dog sausage. There is it. We can take chicken sandwich if we need to. Scotty was first on my screen. Scotty, you just off out onto the launch platform to test this. I mean, Wiener, that is actually ridiculously clever, Elkirion, I'll give you that. For Doomhaus, anyway. Alright. I don't know what to do next week. I guess all we do is just take this fucking mess to Minmus, right? Fill it up full of the bastards. And then just leave them there. And then we have, I think Mindright suggested maybe taking the entire Doomhaus Space Agency to Tonga and having a fireworks show to celebrate our successful victory over the virus. If the vaccine works, that is. Yes, look at this thing. Alright, let's put the lights on.
Think of all the sex that's gonna be had in there.
It's mostly just going to be Scotty and Eric, isn't it? We can't take them yet, though, because they need to be cured, don't they, before they go. Otherwise, we've just got the problem again, but on Minmus. Let's see what it looks like by night. Satan. Kitten. Look at this. This is not the vaccine pod, Satan. They're already in orbit. This is the prison colony ship that we're sending the guilty party to Minmus to live on forever. Now let me talk you through it. Alkarion requested a P-word area. As we can see, him and Mina will be in there making P-word. Eric and Scotty will be down here working the quadruple stacked sex dungeon on the base right there. And this middle section, designed by Siddles, is where Santa's going to work. This is called the Sexy Showers. And there is a small observation deck up top. Pretty much kitten, yeah, but they're never allowed back to Kerbin. I don't know why we let them design it themselves, but next week I've got to take this to Minmus and land it. Fuck's sake. Can I get a ride? Unfortunately, Shake, this is just for the guilty part. I guess we should explain to everybody, right? The Doomhaus Space Agency has been going since September 2020, right? We've done millions of missions, we've gone to all different planets, we've gone to different moons, we've landed this and that, we've built aeroplanes, we've built all sorts. It finishes on Christmas Eve, which is a week from today. Sometime early last year, we had this enormous space station in orbit, and it was a beautiful big thing it was. It took ages to build and construct. Alkarion and Mina worked in the pizzeria section. Scotty and Eric worked in the sex dungeon. Mina... No, was it Bybee and... Was it Bybee and 12 or somebody worked in the science wing, and there was a jail as well, wasn't there, that someone worked in. But a virus spread rather quickly early in the year, and panic set among the Doomhaus Space Agency as a virus ripped through the space station, and we had to one by one evacuate them all and take them to these things, the decontamination units just outside. And we parked them in here where they had to wait for a week. The space station was decommissioned. We was considering tearing it down for parts or leaving it. I think it might have been you, Satan, yeah. You were stuck up there due to running out of time. Are we trusting them to fly themselves there? I think someone's dropping them off tags like sex, like some junk in the trunk, and that ship has it. Yes, it does. Mikey, thank you for the Prime, by the way. Thank you for the 22 months. You've not got any ads now, Mikey. Yeah, the virus tore through it. So it was decided that we needed to take everybody off it one by one, which we did, and we brought them all back to Kerbin. They all landed in sort of areas around here. Mindray had to go out in a boat at one point, which took ages, and collect some of them, but we brought them all back safely, and then they got cured, and we dug deep into the science tech tree and discovered the cure for it in experimental science, which took ages to unlock, was that we needed polar ice from the north and south pole of Kerbin, the north and south pole of both of the moons, and Duna. So the last 3-4 months have been wrestling with Doomhaus to get that done. We finally got all of the ingredients, and we needed a pure blood sample from one person. Jamwedge was gone before the infection started, so we got some pure blood from Jamwedge, who's in orbit now. Still hasn't been touched down. He's been up there for 42 years, literally. And it was discovered that the virus was caused somewhere between the sex dungeon, Scotty and Eric, requesting some cheese from the pizzeria, right? Alcarion stated earlier that when it returned to him and Mina in the pizzeria, it looked more like Swiss cheese than what was sent. It was mozzarella that was sent. It looked like Swiss cheese. Here's the issue. Eric and Scotty did something dastardly to that supply. And we don't know what it was, but it was something villainous, right? How can it not be? Then, I've just run out of power, by the way, do you see that? Then, they sent it back to the pizzeria. That's disgusting, right? Whatever they did to it can't have been good, but they sent it back. Do you want to know the worst part about all this? Mina and Alcarion then used it to create pizza and distributed it. Therefore, somewhere in amongst all that, the entire space station was completely... That's how it spread. None of them can agree who was to blame. None of them can agree who isn't to blame. Everybody says they're all innocent. Therefore, we are sending the entire lot to live on Minmus in a prison colony because when the station was evacuated, we sent Santa, who we trusted at the time, foolish, I know, we sent Santa up to the space station, and the plan was that he was going to reverse it into orbit, and it was going to disintegrate on its way into the planet. Right? So the space station, this big huge husk of virus and disease, was going to completely disintegrate. The virus and everything was going to be destroyed with it, as it burned up in the atmosphere and blew up. Unfortunately, somehow, Santa managed to not blow it up and steer it intact through the atmosphere, and it crash landed on the planet, polluted all the water tables in the local area, and within 12 hours the entire planet was riddled with COVID-21. We have been messing about trying to get all them polar samples and just got it back, and because all of these people, including Santa for his terrible driving, can't decide who the guilty party is, we're going to put them all in this, send them off to Minmus, and completely cut contact. This is going to be their life. Fuck off, I did just a small hop, says Silly Doomhaus, that's what mayonnaise is for. Listening to all this, haven't followed the streams, I think we can all agree that Santa is to blame. Right, Thandir? Mikey, thank you for the sub, by the way. Appreciate the 22 months. I was just trying to get my story out. Thank you, Mikey. It's true, right, Thandir? Then again, Mina and Alcarion shouldn't have been distributing food based on cheese that they've got back, second-hand cheese they got from a sex shop. Sex dungeon, in fact. And whatever Scotty and Eric did, I don't know. But this houses all of them, and they will all find their way to Minmus, because nobody can agree. It's only fair. Boys and girls. If I revert flight back to vehicle assembly, we are going to try and see if we can get this thing into orbit. Actually, let's agree that it's Mina. That also works. Mikey can't be blamed. Mikey wasn't anywhere near this. Now, how the flying dicks do I attach this to? Right, start retracting. Is there anything in the underneath of this? I blame the government. I'm not the government, excuse me. Alright. How the fuck do I manage to get this into space? Good question, that. Good question. Can I put another one of these on the bottom of there? I can. Can I maybe do that again? This is awkward. I want something that I can centrally attach. Ooh, I may have. How do I get it back to one thing? If I put that there, and then I offset it like this, and then offset it to the middle, is that going to fall off because it's not attached to anything? Then I just push it up. Can I not push it up? I can. Is that central? Is that central? Can't fucking see. It's not central. Is that central? That's about central. Okay. Then I want another one of them on there. For some reason that won't snap. Roger that. I want another one of them on there. Like that. Then I want to take both of those off, and then I want to put a fucking decoupler there. Then where's that thing again? That under the decoupler. Will that work? Ish. Santa must be condemned to pilot the prison to Minmus and be their warden. As if it would pilot it to a million pieces on the fucking ground. Right, let me just test something. I need to attach this to the front of a ship and hopefully get it up there because this thing is weighty. This is weighty Perry. Santa, please don't. Oh, it was all I had to eat thanks to limited food supply that was stocked. You could have called back to Kerbal to get some more, I'll carry on. Says Mina, spreading her dirty love cheese all over the place. That was Scotty and Eric's love cheese, excuse me. Look at, what's this with Mikey and Dandy? Come on, Dandy, you're old Doomhaus stock. You know better than this. If I can get these two girders to disconnect, we should be alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put the legs out. Rise them up a bit. Lovely. Now, if that decoupler decouples, does this girder fall off? What if I was... Tell you what, let me revert to vehicle assembly. It's not straight though, I can't attach. I don't like this. It's making me uneasy. Because I need to get a fairing on it and all sorts, don't I? How the hell am I going to attach that to the top of a rocket and send it up? Because in a perfect world, I'd attach it to the thing that we've already got. Maybe if I just remove that, we'll test it with just one. Right, let me launch this. So what I want it to do is I want that middle girder to fall out, then I can attach it. But it won't be straight and it'll fly like shit. Maybe that's what we use our last 15 minutes to test. It's weird to think that there's only one more Kerbal stream. Do you know what's even weirder? After obviously in January, at the start of the year, I have to play Under the Sand. Bybee has actually requested one more Under the Sand stream before we move on to Teardown, which is the next Physics Friday game. There is still time for you all to protest that decision. If I get like 5 people that say they don't want Under the Sand, I'll strongly consider it. Alright. Someone's 13k left to ding 60. Is it Scotty by any chance? Watch this, you ready? Decouple. It doesn't fall out. Fuck. There's got to be a way that I can anchor this to the top without having to put like a big fat decoupler on it or something. Shit. Go on, Scotty. You'll get that in AV tonight. Yeah, boys and girls, golf is in, 3 hours and 15 minutes? It might be a smaller crew tonight, so you're likely to get a woods point if you fancy golfing. I think these lot are doing AV. But that won't be forever. Is that going to fall out, maybe? I'm beginning to wonder if you should just launch each of us individually tied to a rocket with no parachute. Speaking my language now. Scotty said he got 100,000 XP from Australia. I don't know how that happened. I've never seen that before. Usually dungeon XP like that is like shit, isn't it? If I just put like an empty fuel tank, this might work. Lovely, lovely rested. I've never known it be like that before. We used to kill mobs. We used to boost. You know Gossy from the community that's here now and again. We used to boost him on Emerald Dream by killing the winter furbolgs or whatever. And he used to get 400 XP when Swifter and I used to kill mobs he was tagging out of combat. What's going to happen to golf if it... The only thing that eventually easy green, everybody will get exalted, so we don't have to worry about it. But beyond that, we're just waiting for something that's called double XP weekends, which is when not double XP, double honor and rep, which means that eventually people will be exalted and we'll have AV all night, so we can take it. That worked, so we can take a break on Fridays to play golf. But it's just because there isn't that at the moment, and there's not a great deal of. That's just what I just fixed the problem, by the way, while I'm messing about. Lovely. Now let's attach it to the rocket and see if we can get this thing in orbit in the next 10 minutes. So eventually, when those weekends are a thing, there'll be AV all weekend. And no, Kerbal, please don't crash. Kerbal, don't crash. Kerbal, no. Kerbal's crashed. When did I last save? Kerbal? Kerbal? No! Oh, God. Please say that I saved that big stupid machine. Steam was unable to sync your files for Kerbal Space Program with the cloud. It was between 200 and 250 per mob plus it. That's ridiculous. That's cool. Yeah, it's just delicious rested, like you say. Hang on a minute, boys and girls. Is this it, mind, right? I don't have to rebuild that ship. I'm sure I saved. Hi, this looks like your first time playing Kerbal. Would you like to play the tutorial? Can you imagine? Oh, Sothan, why have you said that? Also, no, thank you. Right, start game. Please find Doomhaus. Lovely, lovely. Hello, Jane. Please make the thing. Please. That would make the perfect ending. Right, where are we? Good. Load save game. Please make that fucking thing be there. I don't have to rebuild it. I don't want to have to rebuild that thing. I can't remember when I last saved. When's the last quick save? I mean, the vaccine distributors are there. I just want to know whether I have to rebuild that fucking ship. Oh, please. Yes. Yeah. Right. I still need to do some tinkering though, don't I? We're good. Right, save this. Fuck's sake. Right. Lovely. Okay. Now, I need to bring that back to vehicle assembly. No, I don't. I just have to bring it in. We're safe. We're fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about all the glasses and stuff. The Beans game doesn't really work with the glasses. It looks like Geordie LaForge standing. That does all those crap. What about 28? What about petrol with the glasses? Scotty, you're home safe. It's fine. It's fine. We only lost a tiny bit of progress. Yeah, the Doomhat with the glasses has always been the best one. Look at that. That's so good for some reason. Koala, welcome to the stream. 28 petrol with the glasses looks utterly brilliant. Look at that. Fuck's sake, Koala, welcome to the stream. That's not meant to be that funny, but it is. Right, where's what's this thing called? What was it called? What did we save it as? Should be able to see it from space. Where is it? What was it called? That's it, the Minmus prison colony. Look at Grandma as well. Fuck, I don't know why they let it. Well, there's Christmas hats ones or something in there. This is the perfect thing. This is it. Wait, then I can all I need to do then technically is decoupler under there, save. Then I need to open. Thandia, well played. Jesus, the 28 toaster one though. I need to go to... I guess we'll use the smaller Lucky Penguin, because that's at least... Don't load it, merge with it, you... maniac. Fucking hell. I've got Flappy in the last 5 minutes. Okay, so I need the Minmus prison colony. We're going to merge the two. Holy shit, this thing's huge. Then I'm going to reroute to that, and then that should mean I can take all of this off. Oh, okay, that didn't work. How do I reroute? So that means I can take this off. Yep, good. Does it? Yep, no, wait, this off. Delete the fairing. Grab this. And then is it like reroute this? Not like that. What the hell is this? What are you doing? Stop! Like that. Why would that just snap? Why would that not snap then? Then that's attached, and then all I need to do is open the fairing a little bit. Oh god, that won't open. I might have to do this without a fairing. This is the worst thing in the world. Alright. Minmus Colony Mothership. I need to put something. Somebody say the word gobstopper in the chat really quick. Daily reminder that Turkey Doom was. You nearly forgot that, Mina. So then, I need you to test that this doesn't fall over on the launch platform. I ordered to take away 5 minutes ago and it's on its way. What the fuck is this? Holy shit! Wait, what are the... You see that? It's either a good sign or a bad sign. That's either a sign that it's fresh, extremely fresh, or it's been sat on a shelf for an hour. They've been preparing for this takeaway for their entire lives. So then it actually lands on the fucking... It actually stands up, look. Do you know that's not as big as it looks? I wish we had more time, annoyingly. Fuck, alright. Let's revert that flight to vehicle assembly. Best Kebab have 800 folk working there now, so they always get their food out quick, especially before 5. That's ludicrously quick, though. That's amazing. Ooh, I'm having one soon as well. Right, we have this ship ready. I guess what we do is we talk about just how successful we've been in the last 2 streams. Press 1 if you enjoyed not going to... Oh, holy shit. Oh, we've seen the turkey dinner with the glasses, haven't we? If you enjoyed not going to Doona today... Siddles went 2, of course, because Siddles, Cellist, and Mikey love irony. There you go, Siddles. You're in good company. We've not to be preparing for it. We're the only 3 that do it, Siddles. Mind rate says 1. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, not enjoyed not going to Doona. Right. Boys and girls, here is the situation we find ourselves in. Next week... If the vaccine worked, then we deorbit the Doona want to come back, which is Jamwedge. What else is up there? Can we never go to Doona again? And then we have this, the orbital vaccine distribute to the equatorial one and the polar one, shitting out the vaccine. So not only is the polar one going to cover the entire planet, but also the equatorial one is giving it a bit of help for the warmer climates, you know? We're going to bring Jamwedge back, but let's have this as our final view of hope. Whereas, is there one of them that's in the sunlight, this one? This is where we're going to end today's stream. Because tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, next Friday, Christmas Eve, is the very final Kerbal Space Program stream. Where we put the guilty on the planet, on Minmus, lock them away, come back and have a big fucking... firework display to celebrate a successful campaign. Watch this, you ready? Yeah, this is the one that goes for ages, right? I think. Look at this. Look at that vaccine just spilling out, poisoning everybody and installing 5G into the proletariat. Don't you just love to see it? Ladies and gentlemen, one more Kerbal stream remains. And then we have to play Under the Fucking Sand. Thank you, Ivy. That's going to do it for today. Lovely. Lovely. We are not the fireworks. The fireworks displays detonating the fucking Minmus thing over Tonga. Or kill them all and pretend we meant to do it. That would be a good one. There's no better firework display than the remains of the guilty party spraying all over the surface of Kerbal. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for that today. Which means there are only two things left to do. One of which is determine who is person of the century of the day. So what's this Under the Sand game? Does somebody want to explain? Somebody describe Under the Sand in 3 words. Does Mikey get himself a point and push him to being 1 point behind Eric? Does Mikey get himself a point? Eric isn't here to push himself any further forward. Therefore, Mikey, this is all on you. If I'm going to send this mug domestically, you need to win today. Thank you, Siddles. Car driving simulator, sand simulator minus the simulator. So what it is it's a very shit driving game that we tried to play Mindright and it was awful. Just put me in and that's it. Roger that. Best game ever, says Bybee, which will reinfect us and require another year of Kerbal. True. Ugh, no thank you. As much as I love it. Boys and girls, we need a person of the century of the day. The current scores are 251 to the greens to 178 to the oranges. If you would like to compete in marbles for the person of the century of the weekend, you must simply say the password, and the password is cured. There is a lot of beans. Mikey's fighting for your postage bill. Mikey, you have to do this. We have. I'm going to go. It's Kerbal, right? 14 players. We've got Surfan for the greens. Scotty for the greens. Kitten for the oranges. Koala for the greens. Siddles for the oranges. Mina for the oranges. Cheeky for the oranges. Alkirion for the oranges. Mikey B, do this, goddammit, for the greens. Jamie for the greens. Lundios, good afternoon, for the greens. Tag Slag for the oranges. Stat Puss, spelt right the first time, for the greens. Easy Green for the greens. Alkirion for the oranges. Bybee for the oranges. Satan for the oranges. Shake for the oranges. Tiny Green, good morning, welcome to the stream. For the greens. Mindright for the oranges. 12 for the oranges. 21 marbles enter the race. We have 12 Mindright, Tiny Green, Shake, Satan, Bybee, Alkirion, Easy Green, Stat Plus, Tags like Lundios, Jamie, Mikey, Alkirion, Cheeky, Mina, Siddles, Koala, Kitten, Scotty, and Surthan. I got Alkirion on twice. I did, yeah. I don't know why I put Alkirion on twice. Oh, you put Pure and then Cured, I see. Yes, 20 marbles enter the race. Ladies and gentlemen, first person to pick a number picks the level. Go. Food is fresh as fuck. Good shit, Koala. Enjoy. Koala says 3. 1, 2, 3. 20 marbles into the level. Hard landing. Mikey, do this. Gwynblade! Oh, I just pressed it. Unlucky Gwynblade. Right, the record holder is Ryan on 1 minute and 24 seconds. The level is hard landing and we go in 3, 2, 1. Come on, Mikey. In fact, confidence. Mikey's got this. I need Mikey to win like 3 times. 3 marbles in the next week or something daft. Or 10 days or 10 streams. Otherwise, I have to post the fucking mug to Ontario instead of like 100 miles south. God, fucking... Oh, Mikey B's in the... Oh, I thought he was in the front pack there. Come on, Mikey, do this. Somebody's name fell off. Easy greens. Mikey is actually close to dropping first. He's down for... Oh, it keeps looking like Mikey's about to drop first. I think you're in the lead, actually. Is he going to do this? He's been hit by somebody. This is looking good. This is the biggest toilet in human history. Mindright's down early. Oh, they keep looking like they're about to drop. This is tense. There can be only one winner, though. And Satan looks like... Oh, Satan looked like he was down early. Mindright looks like he might be dropping early. He does. Mindright is out and in the lead. Mindright for the oranges. Huge advantage. Satan for the oranges. Bybeat for the oranges. Koala for the greens in 4th place. Let's go to 3rd and look forward. Tagslack for the oranges, right-hand side. Can he hold this up? Alcarion for the orange. This is the most orange it's ever been, but Koalas takes Bybeat's 3rd place. Tagslack falls to his death. Cheeky, oranges. Alcarion, orange. Can Koala hold this down? Who's 3rd now? Mindright's 3rd. Satan's 3rd. Come on, Mikey. I want to see you overtaking these sweats. That was a lot of trouble for these lot. Cheeky is miles in the lead. Can he hold on? He's bobbling around. He's struggling, but he couldn't do this. Alcarion 2nd, but he's losing momentum. No, he isn't. He's gaining loads of it, but he's fallen off. Koala in 3rd. Can she land it? She can. Can Koala catch Cheeky, or is Cheeky going to get pegged? Does Cheeky get his 2nd person of the century of the day in the same week? He might if Koala doesn't. Koala does get held up. This is bad. Siddles has approached for the oranges. Cheeky for the in the lead for the oranges takes person of the century of the day. Well played, Cheeky. The oranges get their point. As much as it pains me to admit, I was rooting for Mikey B, but Mikey B is 2nd to last as we speak. Woof. Cheeky, well played. That is a fucking person of the century of the day for the oranges. You love to fucking see it. Good shit. Right, who was gold? Can't remember who was gold. Who was gold? Cardi was gold as of yesterday, right? Lovely, lovely. Cardi, crown off. Cheeky, well played. Cheeky, again, I say it a lot, but Cheeky, because of his colour, Cheeky suits person of the century of the day more than anybody else because of his icon. Scotty, congratulations on being level 60 in WoW. Good work, Scotty. Right, the oranges win the 1st point. Can the oranges win the 2nd? Boys and girls, one more thing left to do, and that is stream races. Are you ready for the weekend music? Are you ready? Right, 2 points here. Orange win the first 2 rounds, and then I'll win the 3rd. 2 points. Let's have 3 points before we even fucking consider golf. How about that? Right, boys and girls. 3 rounds, best of 3. If a green wins the first 2, the greens win. If an orange wins the first 2, the oranges win. It could go to a 3rd round if it's tied after 2 rounds, but type the word fucking race and let's get this started. Right, Siddles is in, Alcarion in, Lundios, Kitten, Scotty, Cheeky, Mina in, Mindright is in, Koala, Tagslack in, 12 in, Satan, Mikey, Easy Green in, Statbus in, Tiny Green in, Shake in. There's a big stream race as fuck. Right, oranges. Again, type exclamation mark boost if you would like to give your car a boost. That actually works because you're connecting your Twitch account. An exclamation mark boom with 10 bits will send up a random car. And the more 10 bits you give, the more cars will get exploded, if that makes any sense. I'm in one of the moods where the more I talk, the less sense I make. Right, oranges, do this. We need a good early run from someone. Shake has taken 1st place immediately, and there's so much PvP. A huge boom comes in from Scotty, and Nuke sends everybody but the 3 greens in the lead into orbit. God damn it. Mindright goes flying, Satan goes flying, leaving 3 greens in the lead. Siddles hits a wall, meaning Tagslack can't get round him. Scotty, thank you for the massive bits. This is looking bad already. A boost comes in from Tiny Green. She hits the wall, but it was a good idea. But it's hard to time because my tactic is that when somebody is in the lead, I make it difficult for them to keep it by always showing them and facing backwards. A boom comes in from Alkarion. Takes out Statpus from the lead. Now, Tagslack in second place could do something here. Scotty's taken first though, but he's coned himself. This is good. Can Scotty get stuck even more? He can't. He loses his momentum.
Exclamation mark twat.
Siddles, what was that? Shake, get past Scotty. Shake overtakes Scotty for the oranges. A boom comes in from Santa and he screws another green. Mikey goes into orbit.
Exclamation mark boom.
Shake is in the lead. Tiny Green spins out in the background a tiny bit, but she regains herself. Easy Green in third place, looking to get the overtake for the greens as well, but Tagslack for the oranges in fourth. Shake, do this. A huge boom comes in from Chellis. Does he fuck shit? He does.
Exclamation mark boom.
Shit. Ooh! I've never seen that happen before. What the fuck? Chellis, thank you for the massive, massive bits. That was ridiculous. How the hell did he just get lateral... What? No idea. Chellis gives Shake the boost of his life. Nuclear-powered boost. Lundios gives 10 and 12 for the oranges goes up into orbit. 12 looks like he won't be up. He's sat there, look, on the ramp. Shake, however, has benefited greatly from Chellis's intervention there, and Shake for the oranges is in the lead. Can the oranges take first place? That was fucking crazy. I thought there was something wrong with the game then. It felt like it was going to crash because I lost camera controls. Shake effortlessly gets through the tyres. I think we're near the end, boys. Oh, Cheeky third. Tiny Green, no, Tiny Green, no, Tiny Green, no. Shake, get your respawn. Tiny Green's got stuck. Cheeky, get around there. Just do it, just do it.
Exclamation mark shaking your boost.
Shaking your boots. Fucking hell. That was so close. Tiny Green could have got around, but she hit the cones, and Cheeky from the outside takes first place from what was already an orange win. God damn, Cheeky well cornering. It must be the cornering on the tractor. But either way, it worked. Cheeky with the steal. Chellis, thank you for the big bits. Lundios, thank you for the big bits. Scotty, thank you for the big bits. Alkarion, thank you for the big bits. Santa, thank you for the big bits. Cheeky, thank you for the kind words. Thank you all. The oranges, boys and girls, take round one. You'll have to see it. Extreme Racers has got so much more tense since we switched to the tactic of focusing the front car and facing backwards, right? You should pick winners by how far they jump past the finish line on that ramp. Yeah, I haven't been filming, have I? There's been some people that time their boost just right and get into fucking orbit. Like Mindrake's about to do it now, but I think he's on the cones as we speak. Here comes 12. Fuck. Round one is over. Who's last? Mikey B. A race car came last, ladies and gents. Right, we go again. Get ready to type race, I'll tell you when. Type race in. 3, 2, 1. Now. Mina in, Shake in, Mindrake in, Kitten, Chellis, Bybee, Lundios, Koala in, Statplus, Tagslack, Alkarion in. 30 seconds, boys and girls, go for it. Tiny Green in, Easy Green in. Thank you all for the big bits, by the way, you big generous sweat lords, I appreciate it. Mikey in. Oh, fucking hell. I'm exhausted. I've got a big P word to eat later. Hey, everybody, by the way, if you're planning on AVing tonight, queue as soon as you can. If you can get on your computer now and leave it on until time, queue now. Queue. Otherwise you'll miss out on the first one and then might potentially miss out on the rolling thing. We begin, best of luck. Immediately, Lundios for the Greens takes the lead in the Lundibus. It's been a while since he's been as dominant as he was in early stream races. If I recall, Lundios absolutely slaughtered the final week 2020 stream races, and that is coming up again. So the gap for final week is going to be identical to last year. It's going to be Monster Marbles to start, it's going to be FIFA second, Monster Stream Races, then it's going to be Worms, and then it's going to be the Royal Rumble to finish it all off. So there's going to be some big dick stream races coming in our future. A boost comes in from Shake, it might have paid off, but as we speak, Lundios is in the lead for the Greens, but Alkarion's going to screw him.
Exclamation mark boom.
Alkarion screws him right into the crowd and kills 13 people. Shit. Alkarion, that is a big chop. Sorry, Lundios, that is a big chop, and Alcarion is going to be the person that overtakes him if Scotty stops fucking pestering him. He does. Alcarion takes the lead for the greens. Lundios gets his respawn, but Scotty is right there. Alcarion's coned himself, and Lundios retrieves first place with style. Straight round all the tyres, no messing from Lundios for the greens. This is a big win if he can pull it off. Tiny Green in second is approaching. Cellist in third for the greens. This is really green. Stat plus fourth for the greens. Alcarion, it looks to be in fifth for the oranges. I keep forgetting there's a fucking scoreboard. Well, let's get on. Yeah, the way I'm going to do FIFA is... everybody from the top down is going to be... Like, top of the scoreboard down is going to be the first 11. But if there's somebody we're very likely not to see in the stream, I'll swap them in and out. Because there's no person of the century of the day in FIFA. It's just a team thing. Lundios with a perfectly timed boost then. That was well played, Lundios. He just benefited from that boost and there was no downsides. This is huge. Cellist in second place. Look at Lundios skidded oversteering on purpose on the corners for style points. Ridiculous. But yeah, same for Worms as well. I'll swap. If there's people that we're not likely to see that have got, like PJ, got a load of points and we haven't seen him for a while, then I'll remove him and put somebody like a more regular orange in Worms. Stuff like that. Does that sound fair? But Monster Marbles is going to be literally everybody that got points. What else is there? There's a few of them that basically the more points you got, the more likely you are to feature. Makes sense, right? Look at Lundios, by the way. I've been talking about final week to the point where I completely forgot to mention just how utterly dominant Lundios was there. Holy shit, Lundios takes the second round for the greens. We are going to the third and final round to determine. This is New Year, how likely to be. It's the gap between Christmas and New Year stat plus. There is a perfect Monday to Friday slice between Christmas and New Year where we call it final week. Unless they might just stop travel. It's true. Oh, I've got football tomorrow and I really don't know whether I'm going or not.
All boost on the ground.
Lundios, thank you for the bits. Alcarion, thank you for the monster bits as well. It goes down to the third and final round. So yeah, it's the playoffs basically. That's what I'm thinking, Scotty. That's what if it's on, it'll be the last one we do for a while, and then. But I kind of think I might risk it because I don't want to miss. Get a game at your injury. That's the thing. We've got these clubs that are saying they've got all these first team players out. They've got more players out because of COVID. They've got less players out because of COVID than we have because of fucking injury. Right, third and final round anyway. Let's get this finished. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll be able to go or not. It'll have to remain to be seen. But I'm willing to. I think we had a discussion with my father earlier. We're willing to take the risk just to make sure we see the last one before the break. Right, one to the oranges, one to the greens. This, boys and girls, is the final round. We need some big effort from the oranges. Type race if you would like to compete. Lundios in, Shake in, Mind right in, Kitten in. Race, Stat Plus in, Tags like Mikey, Alcarion, Koala in, Bybit, Cellist in. I want to see a lot of orange names. Easy green for the greens, tiny green for the greens. There's a lot of green here. Yeah, there's a lot of work for final week. Mina is in. Scotty is in. It's just Royal Rumble that's the pain in the ass because I'm doing it on the N64 version again. But I think it's funnier if we use older games, right? Cheeky is in. Come on, Cheeky, we need a repeat of the first race. We need Shake to be in the lead for ages and then just drop out. Supposed to go to a Christmas brunch with the family and close family friends. It got cancelled because one of them just tested positive. Santa, just a bit too late. Shit. Bybit, early doors. That sucks, Bybit. There's going to be a lot of that, right? Holy shit, Lundios just went flying for some reason. Bybit is in the lead. Mikey B is in second place and technically a faster vehicle. So Bybit, you're going to have to get aggressive to stop him. Stat Plus just span out in the background. Mikey B forces Bybit over the sign. Tiny Green is on her upside down. Bybit's car's broken. Can tag select the corner just properly? He can't. That was a serious chop from Mikey B on Bybit. And Tiny Green takes the lead for the greens. Mikey B in second place for the greens. Scotty in third place for the greens. This is looking really green. We're going to need somebody to do something quick on Tiny Green on one of these crossroads. Give her a big chop. Taxlack and Bybeat are right behind though, but Tiny Green is holding her position. Bybeat in 4th place, Scotty 3rd, Mikey 2nd. Tiny Green is going for... Ooh! Tiny Green has a crash. Can Mikey get the 2nd place? He can't, because Shake screws him. Shake screws Mikey B. Scotty's here. Bybeat's cornered herself. Scotty's in the lead, but Bybeat's back on. Scotty in 1st place for the greens. Bybeat in 2nd for the oranges. Taxlack in 3rd for the oranges. The oranges are back. Mina takes out Scotty on the corner, allowing Bybeat to take 1st place. Mina with a superb bit of PvP. Expertly done. Bybeat's landed a bit awkward, but Taxlack's managed to take the lead. But Tiny Green in 3rd place for the greens. Bybeat in 2nd for the oranges. Taxlack's taken 1st. A huge boom comes in from Cellist, and Taxlack gets boomed twice.
Exclamation mark boom.
And Bybeat goes up as well. Tiny Green goes up too. Mina seems to be the only one on her wheels as we speak. Can Taxlack stick the landing? Because Tiny Green and Mikey B are right there. Did Cellist just do some good bits for once? No! Taxlack lands awkwardly. Bybeat stuck in the water. Tiny Green for the greens takes the lead. Cellist, that was expertly done. And now the orange's only hope is Kitten. Come on, Kitten. Tiny Green is in the lead for the greens. She's about to win this for you, boys and girls, unless Kitten can do some stunts. Come on, Kitten. Greens, you have your hero. Tiny Green, well played. The comeback from Lundios and Tiny Green has saved the 2nd point of the day for the fucking greens. A bit of delicate work from Cellist sending a nuke from orbit, and then some good hard action from Tiny Green, sorry. Bollocks. Greens well played. Right, the final week of the... No, that's the wrong thing. I've got too many fucking lists and stuff open. We don't want Cellist's nudes. Wait, what? When was that ever an option? Fuck, Mina on the takeout was perfect right there, but it wasn't to be. The oranges are now at 179. The greens 252. And with that, I'm going to close that, open this, close that, open that, open this, close that, press this. And that's going to do it for this week. Lovely. Fucking hell. It's been a week of desperately nervous chops in Half-Life and then somewhat successful Kerbal. I'll take that. I don't remember saying that about Cellist's nudes. I can't remember what I said. Short-term memory as always. Shake, though, thank you for the big bits. Cellist, thank you for the massive bits. And everybody that's given big bits today in Kerbal. Looks like we'll pop 1 hour early again. Everybody, if you're on the Alliance, you are planning to AV tonight, make sure you queue as soon as possible. No excuses. Excuse me, I don't have a naked body. Fucking hell. Not like Sothan, who apparently takes all his clothes off to shower. What a fucking weirdo. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to sneak off and get out of here. Thank you all this week. I'll just play golf instead, that's true. Golf is in 2 hours and 42 minutes, boys and girls. It might be a smaller golf like last week for now, but it won't be forever. It's only for a few weeks until we get the double on a weekends. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are golfing, or if you are AVing, or if you are doing something else entirely, if you are Siddles, are you streaming? If you are watching Siddles' stream, whatever you choose to do, I hope you have a brilliant evening and a lovely weekend, and I shall see you for the final normal week of 2021. 4 Half-Life streams and the final Kerbal stream, and then that is it. Siddle's not streaming, is he not? He was born with a t-shirt and sweats on. First ham sandwich of Christmas, everybody. Congratulations, Cheeky. Fuck. Right, speaking of congratulating Cheeky, congratulations, Cheeky, for person of the century. GG to the oranges for that point. GG to the greens for the turnaround in stream races, but for now, I'm going to sneak off and let you all enjoy your fucking weekends. Kitten, Cheeky, Alkarion, Scotty, Easy Green, Tagstack, Koala.
Shite stream as usual.
Bybee, Tiny Green, Mindright, Lundios, and everybody else. Thank you all. I love you all. I will see you whenever I see you, for whatever I do with you.
Twat.
If not, I'll see you on Monday. I love you all. Thank you all for the bits. Thank you for the subs and everything. Does anybody have as a final word before I get out of here? Make sure it's very, very profound. Thank you for the bits, Cheeky, as well, and the kind words. Somebody, a final word, really quickly. Oh no! The music's running out! Help! No! We're fading away! Roast chicken.